Now. Hi,
23.
welcome back to the Amber Wars campaign. I don't have any announcements this week except for I am 30 minutes of editing, 30 minutes of in-episode editing away from being all caught up on the podcast.
Yay!
So yay!
That's like saying there's 30 minutes left in a football game, though, when it comes to editing.
That's true.
Until 3 hours from now, then you'll be an episode and a half.
It'll probably be like an hour and a half away from being caught up, and then then we'll have 2 more episodes to work on. But that's later John's problem.
The Amber Wars is this John's problem.
That's John in 3 hours' problem.
I think we are this John's problem.
Also, I'm also my own problem.
That's fair.
Let's get right to it. Last time, while you guys were leaving the city of Keenlow after it had been attacked by a fiendish drow alliance, you resumed your travel onto the Underroad. Making your way back towards the west, you made camp one night. On your final watch, Roland noticed some voices in the distance. Heading further west, you came upon the strange gateway. You noticed the stonework changed in the ground and the walls to that smooth, weirdly grooved surface setting, and spoke with what you thought was Quincy and Augie very briefly until realizing that it was not. You were speaking to an Oblex who promised to inform you which of your friends was taken to Zadara and what the person who took them looks like if you went into the Zelagondian ruins to liberate their family from the invading people from the west. Entering the ruin, you found that time had been somewhat altered in this space. Oozes and cultists were at odds, but frozen in time. You met a very charismatic, flea-ridden little guy named Measle, and you continued down into the ruin through some puzzles and traps, making your way into a large room with 3 large vats of a green substance, in which you fought and killed 3 of the cultists on hand, and saw these strange creatures with 1 large eyeball called a Nothic come out. For a brief amount of time, they dove back into the oozy substance, and that is where we sit. So, what would you like to do?
Charismatic.
So charismatic. It's weird. He has a 20 stat in charisma. I don't know why you guys didn't see that coming through.
So we're not stuck in time anymore, like some of us.
You were never stuck
No, I
in
know,
time.
but some of our.
Yeah, if you were affected by that, that was only 1 round of combat.
Oh, okay.
So-
So
Yeah,
that's
we
not-
back.
That's not an effect anymore.
Back in black. Speaking
Go
of Men in
Ghostbusters.
Black, it's today.
Oh,
Sorry.
was that today?
It's today.
I thought it was like
Today's
2
the
years
day.
to go for some reason.
The sun is shining.
No, I see it a million ads while watching Inuyasha on Hulu.
Oh my goodness.
I would like to investigate the vat.
Sure. Go ahead and make. What are you looking for? Are you trying to just see if you can see what it is? You're trying
What is it? And then potentially going from there, sticking my finger in it.
What
Sure.
And then
Pantone?
potentially diving in after them.
You might want to do your first roll.
We'll go
first.
roll by roll.
Act 1, investigation. What do you got?
What is it?
Act 2, put my finger in it.
15.
15.
Lick it.
Okay. Looking into it, you can see that it's basically like a Nickelodeon slime. Like, it's very bright green and almost glows, but it not quite. It's just so bright that it seems like it's giving off this light. You can see the stonework along the wall going down for about 3 feet until it just becomes green
Yeah.
down the side. It doesn't really give off a smell or a heat or anything like that. Just this sort of greenish ooze that is there.
Alright, I touch it.
As you touch
I'm
it,
gonna push it.
as you put your hand into it, it's this weird oozy concoction. You have no idea what this is. It's just green oozy.
Anyone good at swimming?
I look up.
No,
Okay.
I'm new in town.
Do I see anything? Do I see where the ooze is coming from?
Looking up, you find no clues to help you solve that particular
Well, okay,
mystery.
okay. I was just in my mind. I was thinking, what if all of our friends that we're trying to save are just like strung up on the ceiling and they're all like oozy?
Okay, that's fair. But nope.
That sounds gross, but like,
Looking at
it's not the
ceiling,
weirdest thing that we've encountered.
It's
John's
just
just
very.
like, nope, they're not there.
Don't be ridiculous. That's what.
Hope you didn't need that.
His notes.
But no, it's just a flat stone ceiling.
Okay, so that didn't help.
As you guys are looking
Guys,
around,
there's
the room now,
nothing on the ceiling.
Not! Oh, yes, you're right.
There's a nothing on the ceiling. As you guys are looking around, the very fancy decor that sort of was in the upper levels is somewhat reduced in here. You can still see the red and gold sort of adorning the walls and stuff, but it's not nearly as grandiose as the last few levels of the building were.
Where?
Cellar.
This is still the fancier's room, though.
Mhm.
What is gold? How well?
How gold?
How?
Are we starting with chemical
It's
makeup?
AU on the table. That's all I
Oh
know.
shit! So, what in the room is gold?
It's not so much like golden pillars or anything like that. It's just sort of like golden leaf, like adorning some of the walls.
Okay.
It's more like a thin gilding than anything else, rather
Fantastic.
than like large solid lumps of gold laying around.
Like molding. It's
Yeah, exactly.
like gold leaf on mold.
Yeah.
Golding.
Are there any like loose rocks or anything around, or like, I don't know, a teapot, really anything?
Don't ask me.
If you were to look beyond where you guys came down through this back wall here, and then there were the 3 vats, and the cultists were behind the posts on the far side of the room. Beyond that, there are a few items laid out. You can see some basic survival supplies, rations, a few backpacks, and just through general decay and some of the spells that were flung about during the fight, there would be some like rubble and stuff like that laying around.
I grab some of the rubble, and then
Okay.
I just take it and I throw it in the vat.
Okay, as you throw the chunk of rock in, it begins like it sort of sits on the surface for a second, and then just
Gross.
Can we see? Does it like disappear? Can you see through it?
after kind of the same thing that Archie saw on the walls of it. After about 3 feet, you just see it cloud over with more green, and then it is gone.
Okay, so we can't like see the bottom, basically.
Exactly.
Okay, and all 3 vats look exactly the same.
Mhm.
They're not like different colors or different. There's nothing different about them.
I start rifling through those backpacks.
All right, go ahead and make an investigation check.
What do we have here? We have 6.
6. Find like 2
two.
daggers, some blank scrolls, 6 rations.
Nice. Whoa, Lucius, look at this jackpot I hit.
All these rations. Are the bodies the cultists that we fought? Or, no.
Cultists.
Yeah. Are they still on like
possessive.
the ground? I can't remember what happened to them after we killed them.
Yep.
They
just
didn't
sort
like
of,
fall in the vat or anything,
No,
right?
they just fell.
How
into
close
the
are they to the
Okay.
vat?
Don't you do it.
15,
No.
15 feet or so.
Can I
wanna
investigate
push.
them to see if I can tell like what they were doing here, or if they have certain like garb or like some clues as to who they are?
Sure. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay.
Immediately, you're like, no, no.
No. That would be a 12.
A 12. Nothing really that damning as far as evidence goes into like who they would be. You can tell that a lot of the garb that they wear is somewhat upper class nobility, possibly even. Like they're wearing underneath these black like cloaks. They have some fairly nice clothing on, but that's about it.
And we'd previously seen like the blue eye without the star, right? Okay.
Last session you would have seen that, like they all have that black robe with the blue eye that sort of wraps across the top of the hood and then down to the base, and then there's a big blue dot on the back of
Nice.
it.
Can I investigate to the walls to see if there's any other like doors or passageways in
Sure.
this room?
Which walls are you looking along? As you came in, there's the ones to the right and left, which sort of reach back. There was narrow walkways along those walls as well. And then there was the back wall behind the columns where the cultists were when you guys entered.
Is it cool if I looked at all three, or is that like...
You can. It'll just take a while.
Okay. Yeah, I'll look
I'll
at
do the same.
Okay.
Okay,
I was
you
gonna
both
do that
do it.
anyway.
So we're working together. Is this an investigation check?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't find anything.
16.
Okay. 16.
Nat 1.
Okay.
It's a good one to get a nat 1 on, though.
It's true. As you guys are walking along the wall, eventually you make your way to the back wall behind the pillars. And Roland, you find a stone that very clearly has been disturbed recently.
I'll check it for traps.
All right.
Real quick, can I just grab those 3 cultist hoods
Sure, yeah. You want to take
for
those off them?
future?
Okay.
How can you wear a hood over your candle hat?
Disguise later. We're running into these guys a lot.
Was
Well, the
one of them
hood
was a
catch on fire,
dwarf,
though.
right?
When's the hood
Investigation.
catch on
Yeah,
fire?
17.
17.
I won't wear it. I can't.
It's not really. I mean, only the dwarf one would really be your size, anyways.
I don't know. I've got a pretty big head.
But yes, Fenric, one of them was a dwarf.
Okay.
It was
Damn
a
it.
dwarf, a human, and a gnome.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Roland. What did you roll again?
17.
A 17 does not seem to be trapped.
I will take a few steps back and use my mage hand to press it in.
All right.
I thought you were going to call
Taking
for
no
Fenric.
chances.
You know.
Hey, Fenric, there's something I want you to touch over here.
Fanfic.
Your mage hand goes forward and presses it on this stone, and you hear like a stone grating against stone behind it, and the panel, that entire back wall, you see about a 3-foot segment of it sort of set out, and you can see it sort of
Okay.
There's a door. There must be a key.
What? It's already open, Archie.
Open door. I mean, you're welcome to check, I suppose.
You hit the key, now it's a door.
You have found
You found the spot. Good job.
No.
with your
Actually, that
mage
was
hand.
Is that what you were
That
going for?
fancy finger work, yes. You did a great job finding the spot. Yes, good job. Now let's keep going. Gosh.
Your mage hand was invisible, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it just you just
So
backed up and you don't know.
a stone just.
yep.
All right.
But you still have to do like the thing to make your mage hand.
Wait, Roland, did you start walking down
That's what
the
you do.
passageway
That's-
already?
The verbal and
What?
semantic
Do you start-
components. Sorry.
Did you start walking down the passageway already?
No.
Oh.
I'm just kind of standing in front of it, waiting for people to notice.
Did we notice?
What's your passive perception?
Yes.
Well, my wisdom is 0.
12.
So 10, 12.
I was standing right next to him, kind of, because we like met in
So
the middle.
no.
Okay, but you rolled a nat 1.
That's true.
I was looking at the wall, not at.
You're like leaning against the door. Yeah, I just don't know what's going on.
She rolled a 1 to look at the wall because she was looking at Roland.
Yes.
Distracted by his bangs.
Oh yeah, his horrible hair.
Why are we bringing that back?
I would say if you're rocking like a 10 on your passive perception, you would notice that.
Okay. Holy shit.
It was like a fairly loud thing that happened.
There's a door.
Excuse me.
To the door.
The box that says passive perception on my sheet is blank.
It was your wisdom
It's a
modifier.
solid
0.
Okay,
You have
so 10.
none.
There you go.
Unless
Alright.
you're proficient.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It has a number now, don't worry.
It has a number now. We got it.
All right.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna, like, as everyone's walking forward, I'm gonna walk backwards. I'm gonna
Okay.
push one of the bodies in the backs.
Are you trying to be stealthy?
Comically so, yes.
If you would like to, you can make a stealth check.
Oh damn, I'm real stealthy. 20, dirty
All
20.
right. Yeah, I would say like between the door being open and you just sort of like becoming one with the dust in the room. Just
Not that old asshole.
which one do you throw in?
I don't know, the tall one.
The human?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You're able to sort of like pick them up and dink, 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 dink. And they sit there for a moment and then they just sink down into the ooze.
Gross.
And I walk back to the group.
That is my not favorite sentence. They sink down into the ooze.
The only thing that I think of when I hear the word ooze is if you guys remember the Power Rangers special movie where ooze is like the name of the bad guy in it. That's all I can think of every single time.
I get more of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles secret
Oh,
ooze.
the ooze.
And every time he says
Yeah.
ooze, I picture him and like the ooze links.
All right, I would like to start following that passageway.
All right. As you push the door open, you can see that this is much more of a hand-hewn hallway. It's not a very long walk down it. Like it's maybe about 10 feet, and you see it open up into a small stone room, which has 3 or 4 tables in it. The room itself is only like 20 by 20. It's a fairly small room.
It's enormous.
And you can see...
Small compared to what we've been looking at.
yes. You can see a few tables with some closed chests sitting on them. You can see some large trunks also sitting on the floor, along with several large sacks, sort of also sitting between the tables on the ground.
Are there any chairs?
No.
Damn it!
How about plates? Plates or bowls? Got any of those?
Yeah, you got dishware?
No.
Any alcohol in this room anywhere?
Unfortunately not.
I want to like stealthily enter the room to make sure that there's not like peek around to make sure there's nobody in here.
Sure.
I'm just
Go ahead and
imagining
make a stealth check.
the Kronk sneaking out of the
that's-
palace.
Yeah, basically, I just rolled a 2, and my stealth is 3.
Okay,
So
so you're
5.
like,
So I'm literally like, ba-da-da, ba-da, ba-doo,
take a few
like
steps,
looking through.
like leaning forward, and like one of the floor's a little bit rougher here, so you sort of like trip over it and just catch yourself, and there's a loud like up against the stone. It sort of echoes around.
I
But-
say, oh, this is what we're doing, and I clank my way into the room.
Bang, boom, clank.
I wanna check out one of the. How high are the tables?
Right. This
One of the
height.
sacks then.
Just like,
Yeah.
whoop.
Yes.
Looking at one of the sacks,
Yeah, one of the sacks on the ground.
you find a sack full of gold.
Cool. How large is it? Is it belt sized or over the shoulder size?
It would be more over the shoulder.
Santa!
Fantastic.
Santa called.
What color is the sack?
Typical beige with a big dollar sign on the side of it.
Talk about the color of Santa gold.
No! No.
I just asked what color the sack was.
Red?
I think that's what.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. It's Santa. Like, ho, ho, ho. Who's got the gold?
Robot
I want to look
Santa.
at a chest and I want to look at whatever one looks the edgiest.
All right.
It's the one on the edge.
Oh, well done.
Let's see here.
So, like, black and studs. Or the closest to that.
The chests. You can see one that's a bit more
Sexy.
sexy.
It's covered in leather.
You can see that it's got like a cool sticker slapped on it that says "warm subject."
Oh my god.
Hi, what a sexy chest you're staring at.
That's the new D&D version of Hot Topic from now on.
What's
It
that?
has like
Warm
warm
subject.
Warm subject?
Yes.
It's got a novelty gag ball that goes into
Yeah.
Oh my god. I want to check it for traps and then open it.
Okay, go ahead and make a looky-loo for traps.
I rolled a 17.
Okay, it does not seem to be trapped.
Then I fucking open it.
All right, as you flip it open, you can see, to your utter horror.
Oh, I thought you said Dior. Like the fucking perfume.
It's a bottle of Dior.
I was like,
So edgy.
You see a robe folded up in the bottom of it, and as you like look around, you can see that it like is almost blindingly iridescent.
Who was it?
I also heard a fart.
We're doing this now. It was me, okay? Just so we all know.
Oh,
I want to get that out of the way. Let's come on.
roll a stealth check for your fart.
I think I already rolled a 1.
It was.
I'll do it when somebody's talking. Oh, everyone got quiet. Come on.
And that's when
I like what sort of iridescent? Is it like?
sort of like it shifts between like purple and teal.
Oh God. Okay, I pull it out of the thing and just like.
And Kismet pulls up this robe, and they have this almost it's not like blinding, I shouldn't say, but it's like it's hard for your eye to focus on it. It's just a lot happening in front of you.
Fenric's jaw and ass on the floor at the same time.
I'd say, yeah, Fenric, this may be the most beautiful garment you have ever seen in your life.
It's just a lot of look.
Cool. Does it do anything other than be that? Can I tell?
You may add to your inventory robe of scintillating colors.
It's got a great name, too.
Scintillating colors.
Kismet doesn't fucking want that, and so they see Fenric freak out, and they throw it at Fenric.
All right, you may add robe of scintillating colors to your inventory.
I'm gonna check.
I toss you a couple gold out of my sack.
Oh, cool.
There you go.
I'll check a chest.
All right.
How many did you say there were? 3?
There were 3 chests, and on the tables there are like 3 or 4 boxes as well.
Okay.
Should I put this under a magic item?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my goodness. 10 investigation checking for traps.
Seems safe.
Back up, open it with mage hand.
Okay. You're opening one of the chests or one of
Yes,
the...
one of the chests.
Okay. As you flip the chest open, you find 4 potion bottles inside of it.
Do they just look like...
3 of them, just
potions?
based on your interaction with them, you recognize that 3 of them are potions of healing. And then one of them is like a swirling blue silvery color.
Okay. Blue potion. Do I have any idea what that 4th one is?
You can make an Arcana check on it.
I shall do so. 12.
12. It's not one that you've come across a lot.
Okay.
But you think it may be a potion of clairvoyance.
Ooh.
Maybe. Could be anything, though.
Could be anything.
Maybe a potion of clarity, not it. So let's see. It was close. Of clairvoyance.
As everyone's looking into the
Clairvoyance.
boxes and whatnot, I would like to play a prank.
All right.
God.
I'm going to stand behind everyone, and I'm going to have Rugton make the noise of those weird one-eyed beastie things you
Okay.
just saw. Because
Oh
I've
my
never
God.
played with Rugton's mimicry before.
All right. Yeah. As you guys are like looking through the items, you hear a.
I turn around and I shoot it with an arrow.
That same thing.
You guys
Quick
Just
draw.
do the sound.
You guys both quick draw and fire. Go ahead.
That would be a 20, a dirty 20.
11.
And towards the sound, wherever the sound is coming from.
I'm ducking under the table that the chest was on.
So
I
the
hide under my
11
new
misses, the 20 hits. But
So
fun
subtle.
fact, when Rubton's on my shoulder, he's unkillable.
So one arrow whizzes past you, and then all of a sudden, like on your shoulder, a crossbow bolt just goes and sticks in the chin. You're like,
I pull it out. Unkillable!
And Aurora just looks at
Where
him
is
and goes, "What are you doing?"
It was a joke. It was a funny one.
That was a good one.
Fenrir.
For initiative.
You and I have very different senses of humor.
Yeah, I realize this now. I realize now that this could have been bad. I'm holding like a bloody crossbow bolt.
it's like crow or raven blood all over it.
I only feel a little bad I didn't hit you in the face.
Oh wow, yeah, that would have been funny. Watching an old man get stabbed.
I'm like, it'd be new piercing!
I peek out from under the rope. Do it again, do it again, do it again.
I want to go to whatever box or chest was closest to the one I was looking at, because the one I opened was not what I wanted.
Sure.
Which is, I don't know what I want.
In the effort of fairness, was there something that Aurora and Roland wanted to? Well, you looked
Yeah.
at one already.
Yeah, I wanted to
So-
look through one of the chests.
Okay. There was, let's see, there's one more chest, and then there are the boxes on the table.
Alright, I'll look through the chest.
All right.
I'm just gonna open it.
And mimic. It's a
All right.
fine chest.
Go ahead, make an or are you just opening it?
Yeah, I was just gonna
Oh,
open
okay.
it.
No worries. No rolls necessary then.
Okay.
As you pop it open, you can see that
It has teeth.
there are two items in this chest. One is a collapsible staff.
Ooh.
Cool.
It's sort of, cannot remember the name of the weapon, but it's one of those weapons where it's like three like segmented bow staffs, but you can like click it in together.
Like from Doctor Strange.
Nice. So does it look like a police baton when it's all clicked together?
It looks sort of like my like walking stick that Fuzz got me.
Yes.
Like it's like a long, like dark walking stick, but it's very intricately carved with all sorts of avian depictions on it.
Interesting.
Nice. It matches my mask.
Good.
Fancy.
And you also find a set of, sort of laid on a small red velvet pillow, a set of hairpins.
Ooh. Are they magical? Would I be able to tell that?
Make an Arcana check on them.
Just put them in, find out.
In my
Yeah.
it's been a mess for ages.
Never get it back.
That's a 14.
14. You can tell that there is a magical aura about it.
Okay.
What it does specifically, you will have to try to attune to them or get someone to identify what they would be.
Or put them in.
I was gonna say,
You just put 'em in
I
and
put
go
him
for it.
in.
All right.
Hint of man.
How do
Maybe
they
like a
work?
little
How
bit.
do they work in your hair?
Like a little bit like that. Oh, because my hair is always like
Yeah.
flowing.
Mm-hmm.
Does it put it down? No. Can you ever do that? No.
No, it's just my hair is just always kind of like it's underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if you like clamp it down?
Like a ponytail?
Yes.
I'll just put them. I just like put them on the side.
Ponytail?
You
Just
mean
like
hair
Probably
jail.
little-
You're under arrest, hair.
like hair gel. Yeah,
called
I just
hair
I
gel.
put 'em in.
Jail.
How many times do I have to explain this to you?
You can. Highs or lows?
Highs.
You sort of recognize similarities between the effect in this magic in your hair and the spell that you recently learned. This is a set of hairpins which is, once attuned, will allow you to use the Mask of Many Faces effect.
Oh yes.
Oh, yes.
It will require attunement though, so it'll take a while before you can actually use it.
Okay.
Same with your.
So I'll just wear it for a while.
I was gonna ask.
In this moment, I want to. So I put in the hairpins, and then I'm going to walk over to Virio.
What?
Virio,
What? Sorry, I wandered off there for a second.
I made a realization that
My joke was funny.
My statement to you about hitting you in the face with an arrow was also not funny. And it was something that old Aurora would say. And I feel something. Like, I feel bad about it.
She goes with the feelings again.
Oh,
I'm not good at feelings. But
no one is.
I didn't. I have this weird. You get me, right? I don't have to keep explaining.
No, I get it. Bring it in.
Oh God!
I like do a little bit of this.
Come on, lay on hands.
This is a great mental picture.
Oh no.
Pat.
Excellent.
Pat.
All right.
I'm checking.
Well,
the room
as weird
again.
as it was, I'm glad we had this moment.
Sounds
She's-
good. Nice stick.
Thanks. No. I go like this. Thanks. And I like open it up all the way.
As it snaps, name a bird. Any bird.
Canary.
You hear the whistling of a canary come from this staff.
Yes.
Rad.
How long?
Rookton.
Like
Canary.
Okay. So now Rookton is also making a canary noise, along with the staff
Yes.
making the canary noise.
This is wonderful.
This is a staff of bird calls.
Ooh, do an ostrich. It's terrifying. I want Rookton to learn the ostrich noise.
How do you know it's
Grants
terrifying?
advantage on intimidation checks.
Staff of bird calls.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that I could make this discovery with you, Virio.
Okay.
Too
More
far?
fanfic.
Did I do too?
Yeah.
I did too much,
I
didn't
think
I?
you're being too formal. Like you gotta relax.
I thought you were gonna say too forward.
I mean,
You just gotta relax. You don't have. It's not a board meeting or something.
Yeah,
Board meeting with your friends.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, we're not gonna use fucking Roy's rules or whatever that bullshit is. Rob's rules, Roy's rules. I make a movement to end this conversation and I walk away.
And then as you walk away, I just slowly say, "I second it."
Oh God! You slap your legs to end the conversation.
Well,
I'm not even sitting down. I just kind of straighten up like when I rage and I walk away.
so Roland and Kismet, you're going to continue looking through
Did
things.
Jared get to do anything yet?
Archie, were you going to look through anything?
I'll drop open a box.
All right.
Can I cast thaumaturgy to open it?
It can open doors, sure. It can blow a box open.
Hell yes.
It goes flying.
So yeah, as you do that, you just violently hear the box rip open. And as you do, you hear the sound of coin jangling. You
Jingle.
find 300 gold pieces.
Hell yeah.
Fenric, your
I got
sack
like
is
3 more
600.
spiders.
Fuck yeah.
I thought you said your sock.
That too,
It's a
actually.
giant sock.
I want a sock of holding.
You don't know where I'm wearing it.
Have your sack
It's a
of
tube sock.
Where is my bindle of holding?
Imagine having a sock of holding and you mix it up with your normal socks and you just
no.
put it on and it just keeps going up your leg.
You're eventually just like,
I have made a mistake.
Oh no.
Did everyone get to go? Can I try another?
What? No. What do you mean everyone got to go?
Virio did a prank and he didn't look at anything yet,
Well,
so he
there's
should.
stuff in here.
Everyone's like waving around their new. Fenric's like, swirling around a glorious cloak.
With a sack of gold
Yes.
too.
And I'm like, whoo.
But yes, Virio, you can take a look as
owl?
well.
Oh, I look at a thing.
All right, you open one of the boxes.
Oh,
and,
there's another box. Holy shit.
So many boxes.
As you flip this one open, you look down. It's weird. This box is full of dogs.
Oh, look at all the dogs.
I kick you out of the way.
This is porcelain
Okay.
figurines.
But you look down at it, and you can see like it's almost like the effect that Kismet's bag of holding has, but somewhat lessened. You are looking down into this box, and it's way further to the bottom than it should be, because it will take your entire arm's reach to get in there to grab whatever's at the bottom of it.
It's a sack of holding.
Oh,
Is
neat.
Mad Eye down there?
I don't know. I reach into it.
All right, as you reach down, you feel what's very clearly a set of armor.
Ooh.
And pulling it up, it like magically like squeezes through. You find this sort of black charred set of armor. It is a heavy armor. It almost looks like it was like steel, but then it was just like blasted with magma. You can still see like very faint veins of magma beneath the obsidian surface of this armor. You can feel a faint heat coming off of it as well.
Oh. Whoa. Whoa. I'm pulling it out.
Is that from Warm Subject as well?
No.
I like take the pieces and I set them out on the table.
And yeah, it is a full set of heavy armor, and it all has this aesthetic.
You worthless! I say. Who would want this? It's too bulky.
It looks pretty heavy.
It looks cool as shit, though.
It does look really cool, doesn't it?
It's like a volcano.
Would it
Isn't
fit
it?
a very tall person?
In the regard for magic items when it comes to clothing, it will fit the wearer's size.
But like as a rage master, wouldn't it like
Rage
be
master.
a good idea to have armor
Please,
like
it's
that?
called neckbeard. Kyle.
So you want this? I just point at it. You look like you want this.
Do you not?
I'm
admiring it.
I mean, I would find this very cumbersome. So I don't really.
I mean, we could always just keep it and sell it later.
It's true.
I have a bag of holding.
Well, I apparently now have a chest. Of
Yeah,
almost
you have a box.
of almost holding.
The chest itself can contain a 5x5 cube.
How big is it?
The chest itself is only this big.
Oh my god, it's still gonna be a pain to look around.
Bag of holding?
Yeah. Oh no.
Bag of
nope,
holdingception.
Nope. We should not do that. That is always a bad thing to do.
It's not a good thing.
Oh.
That.
I want to do it now.
No, I like hold my fanny pack to me.
Wait, does it like
But this one I can see into though. Like it's not
Yep.
just a black.
It's just a contained finite 5x5 cube.
Okay, I still wouldn't trust it. So I'm going to be right back.
Okay.
I take the box with me.
Okay.
Box. Am I still wearing
He's gonna poop in a box.
the paladin armor?
Set of
way back.
Not a fancy set, like not your gilded
No.
dinar set.
Okay, I don't care about the armor I'm wearing anymore then.
Okay, yeah, you just had like a basic set of
Like whatever you would have gotten from
the
Okay,
academy. Yeah.
I would like to strip.
All right.
How long does it take to take off armor?
10
A
minutes.
while.
Yeah.
in the meantime, Virio walked away.
With the chest.
And I come back with the chest.
All right.
Ah.
What have you?
Is it full of ooze?
It's full of ooze! Got a box of ooze! What does it do? I have no
Wait,
idea.
did you empty one of the vats?
No, I didn't have, I mean, maybe. How much ooze was in a vat?
How much ooze per
Was
vat?
it bottomless? Just kind
If
of.
he removed
You
a
removed
5x5
cube. There was a
cube of
slight reduction in the depth.
Whew.
But, not a very
Like
large
maybe
amount.
like this much.
Maybe like that much.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so these
Jesus.
are huge vats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well,
These are big ass vats. Well, anyways, got a box of ooze, so does it weigh like a 5x5 item?
No, when you're carrying it around, you notice it weighs maybe 10, 12 pounds.
Alright, sweet. Oh, this is mine, baby! I got a box!
Of ooze.
Box o ooze.
I'm so happy that you opened that and were like, useless! Ooh, but a box!
I am the cat of people!
A Box could be anything. It could even be a box.
I was almost waiting for you to like get inside it. Just
That's what I was.
Well,
expecting.
now you can get inside the ooze in the box. It's like a portable jacuzzi.
None of us have actually. Oh, no, you touched the ooze that was on the wall.
Jared did.
Jared did. Archie touched the ooze. Nothing happened to you, Archie, when you touched the ooze, right?
I was disturbed.
Right, but what happened when you touched the ooze?
I wasn't asking emotionally.
Good one.
Was it like a spa?
No, there was. I didn't get hurt. It wasn't. It was probably cold.
Was it?
Probably.
Like
It was room temperature.
Ew.
it was room temperature.
That's worse.
Not an ideal spa, but
Tepid.
with magic fire, it could probably turn into a pretty nice little jacuzzi.
Like a mud
Jacuzzi.
bath.
I
Ah, that's the box's name now.
Did you hear that, Virio?
I'm trying to write dimensions of the box down.
How hard is it to write 5 by 5 by 5?
But I also wrote 1 by 1, and I'm about to write 10 to 12 pounds. It's important.
But that's just for the ooze.
10 to 12
There
pounds.
is one more box on the table, along with another bag sitting on.
Whatever
the
was closer to the one I already opened is what I was going to open.
Okay. I guess I could. It's a fairly small room, so you could choose between the two.
Oh,
You can go
God.
box or.
Box or bag, box or bag.
Was the sack close to me or on the opposite side?
I'd
I'd say whichever one was closer to me, I'd probably go for. Well,
All right. How about you two decide between the two of you? Who goes
I already have a sack. I want to try something different.
Okay. I assume I ducked under the table
Okay.
when the noise happened, and so that put me closer to the sack on the ground.
Okay.
So I
I
will
was
just
trying to not
doot,
do
doot, doot.
it.
All right. This one's a little bit smaller. You find 400 gold pieces in it.
Hell yeah! I chuck it into my fanny pack.
400 gold pieces, worth of gems.
Ooh!
That's a little different.
Yeah. I read my note wrong.
Don't get them mixed up with your orb gems.
Yeah, that's still in there.
400 gold gems.
And Fennec, you're opening the last box.
Yes.
You open this box up, and same thing as the box Virio found. You have to reach down inside to.
I can't reach.
2 boxes!
Just like fall into it.
Well. Nah, I'm okay. I almost fell. I caught myself.
Peering down, you can
Maybe
see
you
it looks
still
to be a slightly lighter set of this armor that Virio found.
Wait, still the magma though?
Mm-hmm. Same aesthetic and everything.
A slightly what?
How much
Lighter?
lighter?
Medium.
Dibs.
Trade.
Tradesies.
All right.
Oh my god, we have 2 matchy boys.
Well,
So
they
you guys
do
can
match.
wear these. It is the
Force.
stats would be half plate and leather studded armor.
Leather studded is light, you fool.
Yes, it is. It's 14 plus strength or dex, excuse me.
And half plate's medium.
Did I just go down an entire category?
I think so.
Okay, well it's
Is it full plate?
yes.
Okay.
Full plate and then half plate? Is that what's going on? I don't know anymore.
Yes.
Full plate
Look
for
at
the
your
halfling.
notes.
Half
Look at
plate
my
for
actual
the
note on
full
my
plate.
table.
For the fulling?
Half plate would be 15 plus dex.
Yeah, it's that.
And
Half
plate-
plate for full plate for fabric.
And plate is 18 with disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It also weighs 65 pounds.
That's more than my box.
Yes.
Also, you need a
Literally-
strength of 15.
Yup.
Okay.
I literally cannot carry full plate.
That's worth base 1,500 gold pieces, though.
This is some fancy ass magma one.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so it's 15 plus dex, you
Yes.
say? Ah, my AC increased by 1.
You do have disadvantage on stealth, also.
Whatever.
That's just,
I was gonna say, was he?
that's just a natural Fenrir.
Yeah,
And yours weighs 40 pounds.
nice.
Chain.
All right, and you guys are donning this armor.
Yes. What would I? What
Yeah,
would I call
did
this?
you
Does
reach
it have
in-
a fancy name? Would it just be
No.
like magma plate?
Hang on!
Oh.
It's like tectonic plates.
Tectonic plate,
tectonic
tectonic half
armor.
plate. There you go.
Tectonic plate armor.
Tectonic half plate.
Oh god.
Full tectonic plate and half tectonic plate. I like it. I'm digging
As
it.
you two are beginning to put this armor on and things, you can like feel like that heat, like it almost like feels like it's a little too hot as you're putting it on, but you
Hot
eventually
damn.
feel that sort of dissipate. And
I go,
It does that.
Fenric's aesthetic just like elevated so much between that and the cloak.
Yep.
Well, it went from shiny white to like iridescent dark.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Good luck. I'm repping 2. I just put my cloak around it so no one can see it.
Your big riding cloak from before.
Yeah, just boop. Okay.
Do you still have the eye cloak?
No, I have the leather riding one that we got.
That you took from the coat closet.
Yeah,
Okay.
the coat check.
it's nice.
I'd like to check the room, see if there's any more doors or anything like that.
Sure. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I want to lay on a table now.
You may do so.
Real quick, is this any sort of attunement magic, anything in here?
Um,
Not yet. May come in later.
I'll just tell you, you're not attuned to it yet, so this effect will not.
I can't take it off.
You have,
Cursed.
for your knowledge now, you have resistance to fire damage.
Ooh.
Now you guys can shoot firebolts at the people I'm standing next to.
Well, kind of. You'll still take half of the damage.
Half
Oh,
of the damage because we're
16.
so dexterous.
You're feeling a little bit, and you can find there's another stone that was recently disturbed in like one of the bottom corners.
Wow.
Back up. Mage hand.
Okay, you tap it forward. This one, as you tap it open, you see a little slot open just above it, and as it pops out, like you see like a blade was sort of rigged to like up through the chin had you been right there, but you avoided it.
I really would. That would have been funny. That's the one time you're like,
Yeah, might as well.
Hole.
As you look inside, you can see a small jewelry box.
Is it edgy?
No. It's
Okay, then
very
I don't care.
Fancy.
Mage hand
Sure.
to pick it up.
Antique.
Check for traps
All right. Go ahead and check it.
because I'm paranoid. Good. 11.
11. Seems safe enough.
Is it
Clearly-
locked?
Nope.
I will open it.
All right.
Clearly had a special protection on it, though.
As you
A
open it
blade.
up, sort of similar to the blade that Aurora now carries, you see a hydra tooth.
Interesting. Can I see if I know anything about these sort of weapons?
Sure. Go ahead and make a history check or an arcana check.
Well, he begins to think about this. Fenric, can I have that other box, please?
Is there anything else in it?
Nope. Just the armor.
I would like the box. I've got plans.
7.
7.
Do they involve ooze?
No.
I
Cool.
stare at it, shake it, kind of go through, kind of stick my head and look around, and I go, "Sure, here you go."
Sweet. I take it and I just start stuffing things into it that I own. And then,
Would you mind if I also use that for some extra
yeah,
storage?
that's fine.
Yeah, all your fucking clothes.
You can
Yes.
put your shirts in here. I will try and separate them from my
Well, I think
necrotic purple mushrooms. And
I can probably hold my shirt, but like the extra set of armor and then that big ass bunch of gold
Oh,
that I
yeah.
just picked up.
yeah, just throw it on in the box.
As you guys are talking, Roland holds up the hydra tooth, and like you feel like the energy in it surge, and a blade of ice extends from it.
Ooh.
Well, that's fancy.
I stare.
Ice stare.
Not at you, at the blade.
Does the blade go away?
Yeah, he just put his.
Yeah,
put it away.
and then just sort of like it turns to water and just out of the floor.
Oh,
Ooh, look at this water.
I could wind it.
This item
I
has
mean-
the same stats as Kelly's, except for you can deal ice damage, 2d8 ice damage
Cool.
once a day. And a quick addendum to those items, I did go back and double check. It is a more unique item, so you can use your dex or your strength on it.
Ooh.
So
Does that mean it's finesse?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna want to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it counts as a
That makes
short
it-
sword?
This
Plus
Just use probably rapier stats.
Yeah.
Rapier.
That's
Okay.
probably, yeah.
Awesome.
Are you proficient at long swords?
Yes, you are.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
'cause
am.
Yeah,
It's-
then it's +5.
Okay, yeah, that's way better than what I had before.
Yeah.
That's what I have.
And then it's just 1d8 damage.
Yep, 1d8 plus.
But you're much more likely to hit.
Oh, plus dex. Okay, because so
If
then
you
I can
close your
add
eyes.
even more there too.
Mhm. And then
There.
once a day you can do like
Haha.
2d8 of its specific elemental.
What was that one? Elemental?
Like,
That one was ice. Hers is lightning.
Lightning. Okay.
Maybe there's a whole set.
oh man, I can't wait to see what.
Gotta
I'll
catch
get.
them all.
I want fire or light. Is light damage a thing?
Radiant.
Yeah. And
I would
want,
rather have it be called light damage.
You can call it light damage.
and I
That's what
want
my mom always said I had.
bird damage.
Did you say burn or bird?
Bird.
Or a staff?
A bunch of birds jumping onto each other, flapping, panicked.
Bludgeoning damage. Bludgeoning damage.
Banjo and Kazooie.
I think I'd have psychological damage. Yeah, by
That's
something
more
like
psychic
that.
damage.
Coming this fall is DLC.
Mhm. So happy.
You don't even have Smash.
I know, but you do.
I do.
You said
I do.
once per day plus 1d
Plus 2d8
plus 2
on a hit. So it's sort of like a divine smite. Once you hit with it, you can say, I'd like to use that extra 2d8, and then it's done for the day.
Dang.
Save it for when you crit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yield one and done.
Yep.
Dang, son.
Anything else you guys would like to do in this room?
I'm laying.
We still haven't found like any other doors to get out of this room though,
Yeah,
right?
we were just in their secret fancy room.
I would like to do the thing when you try on like some new shoes, some new something.
Hi, Kate.
Screw off,
And
Cake.
she's like, fuck you.
So Cake just like rubbed against my leg and then like meowed, and I got kind of scared because I thought I was gonna die.
You've been marked.
You have.
Our cat was just reminding you that she's there and she could kill you if she wanted to. Just so you know.
Yeah, so I'm like doing some lunges, like running in place, like
Get
trying
used
out the
to
new
it.
armor. Yeah,
Sure.
doing like the most obnoxious like.
God, I wish
Heel,
we
like,
had a boombox.
heel
I would
toes.
blast like some montage music for you.
Hey all, this shopping excursion has been very fun.
I did not spend any money. It's not shopping.
It's true, we
But-
gained
You
money.
made money, yeah.
We
Speaking
should
of
probably
the gold, are we dividing that up?
I don't know what
And
you're
by
talking
are
about.
we dividing that up? I mean, we're dividing that up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
There
I
was
don't-
a sack of.
I rolled a 21 for investigation to try and find a door.
could this be
Sheesh.
just distracting us?
Archie, as you're looking around, the only door that you're
Yep.
able to locate is the one that you came in through.
Guys, I found a door.
Fenric looks up to the heavens and goes, "More distractions, please."
Yeah.
I think
As you step up, there's an orange Julius to your right.
It's time to go.
Why does that? That feels like the most Fenric establishment of, like possible.
Hell yeah!
Orange Julius. Yes.
You know what's funny? I don't even know what it is.
It's
so-
a smoothie and juice shop.
Okay, that is what I thought.
Often, nowadays, often paired with Dairy Queen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
A
do.
competitive smoothie king.
I do wonder if
And
we
Jamba
should
Juice.
continue going back the way we came. If there's no other places to investigate.
I do lunges and get closer to the door.
Lunge toward the door.
Yes.
I've got it. And I start to walk backwards through the doorway.
You are now
The
on
old
the stairs.
The old Virio approach.
I'm like, watch out for the vats.
They're a little bit shallower.
Keep going.
A little, very little.
Pick in each.
Are we spatially aware enough that I would be able to tell how close we are to the tip of the bottom of the pyramid?
Make a survival check.
How dense is the air?
10.
10. You feel like you must be getting fairly close.
Okay. Well, we're kind of almost there.
This is
Maybe.
like a cave, right? So like stone floor all the way out, or like wooden, metal?
The upper floors were like polished marble, and as you came down to this floor is just like flat carved stone.
I'd like to take just a final look around the room, if I can.
One more left.
What are you looking for?
More stones that seem to have been disturbed.
Okay.
A box you forgot to tell us about.
More stone.
11. Can't roll or
The only way out of this room is back up the stairs, or
I watch you walk around the room, and I'm like trying to get your steps in.
We'll go with that. No.
Nothing
else interesting here. Let's carry on, I suppose.
I'll just start pressing every
I
single
walk back
stone
up
on
the
wall.
stairs.
okay.
I walk back with Aurora.
Yeah,
I'm done in this room.
we've pillaged. It's time to go.
Oh, I'm at the main room.
Yeah.
Like the
Yep.
yeah. Okay. Just wanna make it clear.
I'm gonna go back to the staircase we came in.
Yeah.
Okay. As you make your way back up the stairs, you get to the top of the puzzle room with the 2 large golden statues that you were in.
Yes.
Wait,
Have to-
actually, I want to try one thing in the vat room.
Oh.
I get out the other box.
No,
So-
our stuff is in there.
So I want to test to see if I can breathe in this ooze.
So
Okay.
just stick your face in.
So I stick my face in the ooze.
I'm next to her in case she gets tried to be pulled in.
You stick your head in there, and you get the impression that that would not work.
Okay.
You get the gagging,
So we all just,
dying
like-
impression.
I'm just like, we're all standing there like,
Yeah. Okay, so and I can't breathe in
You
it.
want
To
it doesn't
what?
seem like-
Okay,
I prestidigitate you clean.
thank you.
How far could you see in there?
About 3 feet. You can make a perception check if you want.
Can you prestidigitate the ooze clear?
I can
I
make things
19.
clean.
19. It's very faint, but you get the idea that there might be a lip beneath. As you look straight down, a lip that goes back toward you.
Ooh.
Guys, I tell them what I saw.
Well,
I was just going to, but then
so I prestidigitate you clean, and then you tell us.
yeah.
The problem with that and the way that liquids work is that would also be full of ooze.
Displacement. They just keep loading up the boxes, taking the boxes to the other room, just
And dumping it.
dumping it, and then we come back. We just keep doing this till we drain all the ooze out.
That's actually not a bad idea.
We would
I can't believe I'm
need
saying
another. We would need another this pool-sized pool to put it. Otherwise,
And then we'll
it'll
put
just
it in the
collect on
empty
the
room,
floor.
the treasure room.
Why
Put it in the
can't
treasure
just
room. We'll
let it
build up-
collect on the floor? Whatever.
Well, then it would like.
Did you see
ruin-
how much is here? It'll just come back into this room.
Not if we put in a wall. Like we just
Pour it
pile
down
up some
the stairs.
corpses, you know.
There
little
are only
corpse wall.
2 left.
A corpse
Yeah, I know.
wall.
We got to get down to the other one so we can use it.
I mean,
Does anybody have some sort of magic that could make the ooze clear?
No,
No?
no, sorry.
what like
Sorry, some old
Like-
friends did. Whatever.
It's not
Like a
water.
Brita
I can't
filter.
breathe in it.
Yes.
All right.
No transmutation
What if-
mages. Got it.
Couldn't.
What if I tied a rope around my ankle and jumped in?
I mean, yeah, we could just
To
pull you out.
explore.
and you hold your breath?
I can hold my...
I would tie a rope around you, but it would be around your waist because ankles are not as secure.
Okay.
um,
The minor details.
so are you a very good swimmer?
I
very
am a
cavalier.
water
In-
genasi.
Yeah, I know. But
In
So,
Slime.
yes, I have a third... My swim is
too
30.
sexy.
You have
What
to,
does
you
their
have to
hair
compensate
do?
for the
you've
high
got
viscosity.
So
Yeah.
you can swim twice as fast as a normal
the group.
person.
Yes.
So are you good at swimming in jelly?
I don't know, but
How does air and D&D extra dimensional spaces work?
You don't know?
Box. I'm gonna get in the box.
Oh,
No,
true.
it will still fill.
No.
Now
Oh,
if there's air in it.
Oh, I guess.
5 bucks.
but it's so viscous that you'd probably just float on the top.
It's true.
That's
Unless you've
not-
made
I
yourself
wouldn't say.
heavy.
I don't know. This is
I'm
a real
very
puzzle.
Heavy armor.
I thought it. I'm really good at sinking to the bottom of.
65 pounds.
Yeah, saving him would be a lot more difficult, though, I believe.
We're doing this.
We're
and I'm
doing
not
this.
leaving my
Empty the
armor
box.
down.
I start pouring out the stuff in the box. The one with ooze, I just leave
All
filled with
over
it
the
because it's
floor.
already done its job.
What if you
Put
just
this on
like?
your head.
What if you like dump me in the box, threw me in, and see if I get like carried down? Just like delivery system.
It's even worse idea. I admit that my idea is completely half baked.
Have you ever been trapped in like a carriage that has fallen in the water? It's really hard to get the doors open.
You can't. You have to break the window.
I wouldn't be tall
just
enough to reach the
put
door.
this over your
Yeah,
head. See
you
if
would
you
die
can
in
breathe.
that box. We would just be killing you.
All right.
It's a really
are
good
we,
idea.
I want to see if
Not for
Are we
him,
trying
just,
this?
I want to see if
someone
the
else.
ooze burns. I'm just gonna prestidigitate. See if it
Sure.
burns.
It makes like sort of like a hissing sound as it hits. It
Ah. Scared of snakes.
it seems to sort of char over,
Okay.
but
Does it disappear?
it doesn't seem to evaporate.
Did you just creme brulee the ooze?
Kinda, yeah. Actually,
I wanted to see. I
Does
wanted.
it smell good or worse?
not good. It's not a good smell.
I wanted to see if it was like a gel candle or something.
Fenric, put the box over your head.
Okay.
Can you breathe?
It's a 5x5 space in there. Of course you can breathe.
I also think we need to, like, we haven't tied anything to him yet. We should probably do that.
Alright, you guys,
I
do
guess.
this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with slime clan, and I keep taking the box of ooze, and I'm gonna try and find a place to pour it.
Okay.
Is
You
there
just
any
pour it
place
down
that-
the stairs?
Is
Where
there any
can you
place-
pour
There
it
wasn't
into a
any more
different
stairs.
vat?
We, like, walked straight.
Pour it into a different vat.
No, because that vat's already to the brim, right?
They're not overflowing by any means. There's like a 2-foot gap between the top of the walkway down to the ooze.
Did one of the vats lower did all the vats lower?
Just one.
Just one? Ah, cool.
Other vat!
Pour it in the other vat.
Shit. I thought they were connected.
I thought they were
There we
connected
go.
too. I started doing this. Use
brilliant.
your box too.
I help.
All right. You guys,
Which one was the one that you looked in?
Whichever one with the lip.
yeah, let's say for
Yeah.
which is the
Wow.
one that you started like digging the ooze out of.
Oh, I'm gonna say probably the one that I did not throw a body in. Because that's gross.
That
So,
one's contaminated.
coming as you came down the stairs, left, right, or center.
Oh, I love this.
Body would have gone in the right one, so I would have chosen center.
All right.
And I've looked in the center one, I think. I was
Okay.
picturing myself looking at
That
the
was the
center
one that was straight out of the
Yeah.
walkway, so that makes sense. Cool. All right.
I
So,
wanted to see if it was watery enough for me to breathe in it
all right.
and, like, explore it.
They're not
I
mutually
use-
exclusive.
I use Mage Hand to also help very slowly.
I don't.
Yep. I just don't want to touch it.
That's fair.
Were there helmets that went with our armor?
Yeah.
Are you scooping with a box and helmet?
No. Hell no.
Can
I was just
attempt-
wondering. I was just wondering
I
what
attempt
adornments.
shape water to it.
I'll just tell you outright, shape water would not work.
Okay.
on it.
I'm still testing to see if there's any type of water components of it, but it does not work at all. Okay.
Just straight ooze.
I would
Just
like
straight
to
up.
cast shape ooze. Shape ooze.
I'm an ooze bender. That'd be the best.
I am Gary
Yes.
Swisman.
The Swampy Boys.
We gotta homebrew
Yeah.
ooze genasi.
Ooze bender.
The fifth element. Ooze.
Slime boys.
Oh my goodness.
What's that noise?
That was my computer being
Oh, that was
stupid.
you,
It's
okay.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I farted.
So,
Was the second poot of the night.
the two of you are using the boxes to scoop ooze.
Yep.
Yes.
And I'm using my Mage
You're
Hand.
using your mage hand.
And I'm watching.
Yeah, I'm also watching. I tried to help, but I couldn't.
All right. After about maybe 40 minutes or so, you've kind of dropped it down to the length that you can actually reach your arms. But it's gone down a solid 3 or 4 feet.
It's a lot.
How much? So they weigh like 10 to 12 pounds. How much can your mage hand carry? Here's a slime box, and I set it down.
It cannot carry more than 10.
Oh, well, this is 10 to 12, so that's quite possibly. I pour out my last box.
Mm-hmm.
How much does it weigh, more or less?
You notice that when it is filled, it weighs the same.
Oh, well, here, try holding this
I'll
box.
try it. I try holding the box with mage hand.
I would say that after a few tries, you're able to get it to close and then lift it up.
Aha!
What if his mage hand also helps?
Do we know he has mage hand?
I mean, we know the verbal.
Yeah, I just keep doing this.
Roland does this and
Wiggity,
things
wiggity,
move
wiggity.
around the room.
We know the verbal and somatic components of mage hand. We recognize it.
Makes sense. Speak for
Um,
yourself.
So
I guess
probably.
I will lift the box from Fenric with it.
While being...
Yeah, just,
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
appreciate
So
the.
do we do this for a little while longer?
Yeah, I want that box back.
What is the range on mage hand?
30 feet.
Yes.
30? Okay.
Yep.
All right. It's a little bit slower with the mage hands because they have a little bit further to travel. They're not very fast, but from start to finish, an hour and a half, you guys have sufficiently dropped down the ooze to the point where you can see a stone floor beneath the ooze.
Since I wasn't working for part of that, short rest?
Hour and a half. You work for the first chunk of time? Sure. Yeah.
Yay! Short rest, short rest.
Does that mean it's only 3 feet tall under the lip?
As it went down further, you could see that the lip was about 4 feet, just sort of past your basic perception of the edge. And then as it went down further, about 30 feet down, it's a huge walkway. Well, tank.
There's something in there.
So when we passed the lip, it would have kept filling until we kept getting enough out.
Yeah, so for a while it might have seemed like it was just like self-refilling.
Okay. I just needed to clarify that.
Yeah.
Hey, but now there's a foot of space there, right?
Yep, after a little while there was about a foot of space, and when you guys finished up there's like a 20-foot tall lip down below.
So, like, now we could just go down there.
There's a huge cavern.
Yeah, there's air.
Depending on how much is there, I may need some help.
With what?
With
If there's
because
3
you
feet
wouldn't
of
be able
ooze,
to touch the
that's
floor.
Fenric feet of ooze.
In heavy armor.
From the top of the
From
floor
where
you're
we are?
on to the bottom, it's about 30 feet.
Oh man,
And there's
we are-
still ooze in there.
About 3 feet of it.
You guys did a really good job.
We need to set up some climbing gear here so we can get back out.
like pittons.
Yes.
Yeah, like set up some ropes and
Yeah, because I
stuff like
definitely
that.
have
Well,
those.
Conveniently enough, there are giant fucking pillars that we can tie a rope around.
That is also true.
And you said there was some like survival gear in the room. Like, and the
Backpacks.
couch, right?
Are
Well,
there
that
any
seems
ropes?
Like it would have
We
been able to
look-
search
I look
those,
for
see if I can
ropes.
find some stuff like that.
Sure, go ahead and make an investigation check.
I look for handcuffs. I need ropes.
I pull the rope out of my explorer's pack that's in my fanny pack.
12.
12.
You're not good at this.
You're able to
No.
find 2 or 3 ropes, 60 feet.
I'm about to change
in
my
length.
D20.
Oh, 60
Um,
feet's
Rope.
plenty.
Okay.
Let's tie a couple of
No
them.
pittons or anything like that.
Okay. Well, we have rope.
Looking back at your fight, you get the idea that maybe the human was the rock climber out of the group, and they would have had all the pittons, but they mysteriously disappeared. No.
But the human is just gone.
Interesting.
Weird.
Must have still been alive and wandered off.
Yeah, whoa. Good point, mystery voice.
Thanks, God!
Everyone, one of the bodies is missing.
You just noticed that?
They might
What?
still be alive, so be careful.
Oh, a
Keep
zombie.
your eyes open for clues.
What?
I hate those.
So let's.
Classic
Who
Muriel
is the
trick.
best at not tying? Here.
Oh, who is a Weeble Scout?
I wasn't.
So, Fenric, you get a survival?
What's a Weeble Scout Master called?
I don't know.
Like I got all my badges, and then I taught Weeble Scouts for a while on the side.
You?
A Wobbles.
Was I a Wobble?
A Wobolo.
Wobolo is good.
Wobolo.
I was a Wobolo.
Yeah,
I love
I will try to go and tie the rope around the pillar.
I want to carefully supervise.
How big is the pillar?
The pillar all the way around is about yay big.
Oh, okay.
So they're not huge, so you'd be able to...
I run around it and tie it, yes.
Sure. Survival makes sense for a rope tie, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Don't
So go ahead and make a
kick shame.
survival.
10.
10? Seems tied just fine. Kismet supervising will say you have advantage.
I was gonna say, I didn't like it. I wanted to do it again.
It's
With a little,
fine.
You're like you
with a
tied.
little more flair.
You tied one of those fake square knots instead of the real
Granny
square
knot.
knot.
You can tie it around, give it a tug, it just immediately comes undone.
Oops.
Huh.
Same thing.
I'm going to take,
Wanna
because we have
switch
two
20s?
60 feet ropes, so I'm actually going to tie one of the ropes along the other pillar. So that we have like two setups.
And I will explain rope tying technique like a man.
Sure.
And I'm going to just like ignore it. and I will ignore it.
You see, you put the loop in the bunny ear.
16.
16, you seem like you have a pretty solid
Put the loop
I
in
listen
the
to
bunny
Virio's
ear.
advice and I try again.
Hey,
Oh,
Say,
I
please roll worse for the narrative.
I put the bunny ear in the loop. I rolled worse. That's a 5.
Fennec, you've like started tying the rope just around the rope.
You tied your hand to the pillar.
Exactly.
Lift your hand into frame, it's just like a wad of rope.
Someone witness this, please.
Alright, as he's making his
that sucks.
attempts,
I just rolled a 20.
Roland walks over
like
and just
this,
sort of
Fenric.
whips the rope from your hand.
it just turns into a knot.
Yeah. He just grabs it, whips it up against like Indiana Jones's whip, just
I see Roland was paying attention to my lesson.
You were talking?
Yes.
I'm going to toss the rope down the vat
okay.
and start using the rope to like rappel, climb down.
All right. Go ahead and make an athletics
'Cause I'm gonna
/ acrobatics check.
Okay.
2 questions.
Yes.
How much is fall damage?
A little.
But there's ooze to cut to like cushion us though, right?
Question 2 is how viscous is the ooze?
It seemed pretty viscous.
8.
8?
Is it compressible?
No.
Like,
I definitely wouldn't know by throwing a body into it.
It's not water.
I mean, doing a 20-foot drop from a diving board is still painful.
Water's
Yeah.
incompressible.
with an 8, Aurora, you are lowering yourself down like you slip, and you catch yourself like halfway down. Like you take
burn.
2 points of rope burn damage on
Ow,
your hands.
Okay.
Is that fire damage, technically?
Yes, I suppose. Yeah.
See,
Ow,
at least you guys
friction
have resistance to burning damage.
You guys can just slide down
Burn
like a
damage.
fireman's pole.
With your fancy gloves.
So that's what my bones look like.
Oh.
But it takes you like a little bit longer than you'd like, but you'll lower yourself.
I
down
watch
and-
her do that, and I laugh, and I cast Feather Fall at myself and just jump down.
I had a feeling that was going to happen. Can you only cast that on yourself?
Well, I can cast it more times, but
Up
it
to-
uses spell slot for each time, so no.
Okay.
Just myself.
So then no.
So not multiple people.
Uh-oh.
I say. Wait, have you guys made it down?
Yeah,
No,
I'm
those two are
down.
down.
We're down
I'm
now.
going to call down. How deep is the ooze?
How deep is the ooze?
As you're
3
standing in
feet.
it, about 3 feet, so it's nearly up to your
Roll
waist.
for...
It's waist deep.
Sounds good to me. I I go over and I say,
That's a normal phrase to say.
No, I know. I'm like, oh, waist deep. Yeah, that's fine.
I have a waist.
yeah, because Fenric is picturing his waist deep.
Oh my god.
I go, I always wanted to do this. I go over to the rope and I like wrap it around my
Cirque du
waist
Soleil.
and I Cirque du Soleil
Excellent.
down the
Go
rope.
ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Oh my god.
That was a 2.
How many
yo-yo
times did he hit
yourself
his
at the
head on the
bottom.
side of the bat?
Holy shit. I wish that was a 1.
You would have taken 15 points of damage, but it is halved because the ooze sort of absorbs the impact of your hit, so you take 7 points of damage.
As I jumped, Featherfall
Pong,
jumped,
pong, pong, pong.
I am going to cast Firebolt on the ooze and where I'm going to land and make a crust that I'm going to stand on gingerly.
Perfect.
Because I don't want to be in the ooze.
It like burns this little like pad, and like as you're standing on it, like it sits for a second, and then like just slowly, like your weight sort of pushes down.
I continue using Firebolt.
Frozone style.
I'm basically making myself a boat.
Yeah, a boat made out of carcinogen.
I climb down 16.
Miriam
Just
walks over to the ropes and just doot, 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 all the way down.
Oh. You said acrobatics or athletics?
Yeah,
Okay, good. That's 16 then.
Roland does the same thing.
Oh, is Fenric okay, like
Acrobatically.
breathing wise?
Oh, was mine athletics or just acrobatics?
Yours was acrobatics because you were literally doing.
I was doing an acrobat move.
thing.
I was trying to not say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. That was only a 4.
Archie, what are you doing?
I guess everybody else is down there.
Yep.
Anything interesting?
Did I land like on my face?
You sort of
When I
like tangled all the way down the rope, and then just sort of face first into the.
I Tarzan it?
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
kinda go.
How much rope is like wrapped around you?
Well, I stand up and then I tip my head back on my tippy toes and I'm barely out of the ooze.
Okay.
So what can do a perception check? What do I see down this?
Let's Archie. What are you doing first?
He was
I was
calling down.
inquiring to see what
Okay.
Was it worth it?
No, we almost kind of jumped in. We didn't really
You
look.
guys are just in a big stone room full of some ooze.
Yeah, do a trick.
It's a fun ooze party with your friends.
Do
Go
a
ahead
trick, come
and
on.
make a perception check. Anyone who would like
Me.
to, who is in the ooze.
16.
Oh, I'm in the ooze.
You're
Yep.
like popping up on your tippy toes.
That's a 2.
Wow.
6, I'm just playing with the ooze.
15.
15.
16.
18.
Okay, so you
That's a 2.
three,
The ooze is playing with me.
you three look down this, for lack of a better term, empty pool, and it is perfectly smooth walls. It's the corners almost like fused together, and you can kind of see that the walls and the ceiling as you walk underneath are sort of that same glazed over look as the stonework outside of the ruin. And at the far end of the hall, you can see that there is it's not quite a door, but you can see there is a panel with hinges.
How far away is it?
30 feet.
I mage hand it.
Okay.
I don't know. Bam!
You click the handle down and it pulls open. The ooze begins to lower from the room and empties.
I thought it was going to open up to the other van where all the bad ooze would start coming this way.
No.
And I would have been like, ah!
The nightmare.
This one was straight back, sort of like where the treasure room was.
Okay.
And then Lumiere leaves us to die.
Yeah.
Well, this was a fun adventure. Bye.
That's the ropes.
Okay, so,
Yeah,
the,
suckers!
so the ooze has been emptied.
Never trust a
The
goblin.
ooze lower and disappear, and I roll a 17 and I'll come down.
All right, perfect. Archie,
Now that I got rid of the ooze for you.
Archie muscularly makes his way down the rope.
You're gonna get swept away.
How fast is the ooze leaving the...
It's not like rushing out by any
Yeah.
means. Like it's just sort of like
One might say it's oozing. But one will not.
Because that would be stupid.
I mean, it
It's
takes
a
like a
noun
solid, like,
and a verb.
it takes like a solid 2 minutes for it to.
I
I'm not
wish you
waiting
hadn't
that
gotten
long.
on your feet because then it just would have been like very slowly like.
I actually sit down because I was a bit.
You got a little
I
hurt.
bonked my head a bit. I was a little woozy. Woozy.
But the yeah, this door is open straight through the door. You can't really make out what's through it. You can see that there is some torchlight, but that's about it.
Okay, I want to look around the room, make sure there aren't any traps, and then cross across it.
All right, go ahead and
Cross across.
check them.
I was like,
Well, rolled a 5.
Seems safe.
I'm gonna start walking across the room.
All right, you kind of walk through the last
I
half inch
avoid-
of-
Oh, I want to avoid as much ooze as
so on your
possible.
tiptoes, you kind of
Just
through the ooze, and as you make your way up to this panel, you look in to a room with a scene that reminds you of one you saw several days ago. You see a walkway leading out into a very large, domed, empty room. About, I think, 45 feet or so out this narrow walkway, there is a large square center platform. At the center of this platform is a raised stone panel with a metallic pyramid sitting on it. Inside, you can see blue sand rushing around and sparking as it taps the edges. Next to it, you can see a staff cracking under the strain of energy being siphoned from it, with Quincy's device focusing that energy.
Good.
And then next to that, you can see a large 7x7 or so metallic box of some kind, which the energy is being siphoned from the pyramid into the staff and then into this box on a small gem on the front of the box. There are 4 or 5 dead cultists laying on the floor. There is one frozen on the back corner, sort of mid-spell casting, and standing next to the staff, frozen in place, is Augie.
I see this.
Mm-hmm.
This ooze, I tell you what.
And that's where we're going to take our break.
deja vu's.
Deja vu's.
Oofa doofa. God, what do I need to do? Do I destroy the staff or do I leave the staff? Do I destroy the staff or do I leave the staff? I can't.
Thank you.
All right, so Kismet, that's what you see through the room. Wow. All the dice hate you.
I did that
I
for real
know.
once.
Good luck, and definitely not an encounter.
Yes. Okay. Let's go.
Okay, so I see that,
This is amazing.
and I kind of, I'm gonna run in,
Jesus.
but only my, like, whatever. Whatever, I've run close enough that I can mage hand the gyroscope off the staff, and as I'm running in, I'm gonna yell, something like, you might want to get in here really fast!
Don't tell me what to do.
Fuck you!
I will get in here really
Don't
fast.
tell me what to do.
All right. Go ahead and move yourselves to where that would be. Kismet, what was the weight that you
I
can
will
pull?
also move
10
that way if
pounds.
somebody
10
would
pounds?
mind moving
You gotta
me.
pull on it and does not detach itself from the staff.
Okay, then I'm gonna run
I will
closer
add-
and I'm going to grab it with my human
Oh.
hand.
All
Never
right.
mind. I will not add my mage hand.
How you doing over there?
It's
Got
just
it?
2 right hands.
I'm
Alright.
gonna grab it off the staff and I'm gonna kick the staff out from under whatever it's standing on.
Sweep the stand.
Go ahead and make a strength check.
Oh Lord.
Fair enough.
Oh no.
A 2.
A hot 2. You're pulling on it and it does not seem to be detaching from it.
What about my kicking of the staff?
You kick the staff
No,
and the
please.
staff seems to fall over, but that energy is still like running down and back up through it.
Okay, then I'm gonna grab the pyramid.
Okay.
You.
So you're just like kicking and screaming at this
I'm
thing.
trying to stop it because the last time this happened, we encountered something that could have killed us, except it turned into a goldfish.
Oh, yeah.
So as
Very
you
true.
ran into this room,
It
looking
turned
down the
into
side,
a
it seems to be a drop quite a few feet. And down at the base of it, you can see that ooze sort of is filling this room.
Mm-hmm.
And as you are kind of making a commotion, you see those Nothics
Ugh.
crawl up the side
They're back.
of the drop-off. We'll say that you can resolve the time pyramid like on your frame. That sort of all happened in one go, so let's roll for initiative.
Right, I'm gonna get
A
a
2.
Finally.
I'm gonna get a natural.
I did.
Oh, I almost did. 14. Sorry, 16.
All right,
Oh boy,
20 or higher.
that was close. Aurora?
Oh, yeah, 23.
Got it. Good. You did it.
Keller's too distracted by Cat.
15 to 20.
19.
17.
16.
You're too damn distracted with that dang pyramid.
Now you're frozen in place. Good luck.
10 to 15.
10.
Peanut gallery over here.
5 to 10. And 1 to 5.
4.
It's so weird how he's got his mic out here. So when
Yeah.
he has it up like that, it's just this fuzzy thing off to
Yeah.
the side.
You know the bad thing about these dice is that 20 and 1 are on the opposite. The
That's-
worst thing, I guess, good. The worst thing is that 2 and 20 are right next to each other. So every time you get a 2, it's
Isn't that how all dice
Yeah.
are?
That's
the way the cookie
crumbles. Set this bad boy over here.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
We so much.
So, up first is Aurora.
Okay.
What?
So these creepy reptilian things have crawled up the side, and you can like see their eyes kind of like pulsating with blue and green color inside the irises, and they're sort of snarling and staring down at you as you have entered the space and disturbed whatever is happening.
Okay. I am going to also. So at this time, I'm going to run up next to Kismet here. And I am going to cast. Oh, sorry. I didn't have my spell book out.
shameful.
She runs up and is like, hold on.
Hold on. Let me get out my book and find the right page. I'm going to cast. Oh, well, this isn't really like damage. I want to cast Thunder Wave.
Down this way.
Yeah, it's a little up.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave at the staff to see if I can knock it over.
I kicked
It's
it.
been kicked over.
The gyroscope is floating.
Yeah.
Oh, so the staff is already knocked over?
Or
Yes.
sorry, no. When it went down, the gyroscope stayed on top of it. It's just the as it fell prone, that beam of energy going from the pyramid into it and then into the thing just sort of like stretched.
Oh, so that's not going to really affect it.
Yeah.
Basically, is what
I
you're
mean, you
telling
could
me.
try. But I just wanted to let you know the gyroscope is still attached to the staff.
It's weak to
Okay.
thunder damage.
I'm still gonna cast thunder damage at the gyroscope.
Okay.
Technically, the gyroscope would have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
I'm not really sure how that would work. And then on a failed save, it would get pushed 10 feet from me.
Hmm.
So it would get like pushed away.
Okay.
They farted.
We'll just say it's an inanimate object. There's no constitution to be had, so it is. Let's pop this whole thing off here now.
Okay.
And by the way, just gotta say, John, I believe we all love the use of Legos in this.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes. Pretty fantastic.
Yes, it is very good. So 10 feet away, it's
So
pushed
say the
away.
whole thing lands right about there. Sort of flips over between, or skitters across the stone floor between Marion's legs as he is frozen in place.
Mm-hmm. Is it still like, is the power still going through it?
It is now. It seems to be sort of like, and as that happens, I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oopsie.
It's a hot 10.
Also a hot 10.
Okay. Anybody beat a 12?
15.
15.
15? Okay, you two are not affected by it. Everyone else.
We're all in the
are
back.
Frozen in place.
Oh, man.
But you can't get damaged with physical damage.
It's true. And the... Oh, I should make one for the Nothics. Okay. The Nothics are able to move, and they are going to... Could you just move them both up 15 feet? Toward, yeah, one towards Archie, one towards Uriel. And that is all they do on their turn.
There's just
Waiting. Roland is frozen, Jurio is frozen, Fenric is frozen, Archie is frozen. It is back around to Kismet.
Oh my goodness. Just like that.
Well,
Aren't you glad you rolled so high
my
on your
4.
initiative?
My 4. Okay. Yeah, then I'm gonna go to the pyramid and I'm gonna try to use Mage Hand to grab the pyramid.
Okay. The pyramid itself is about yay big.
Okay,
person,
so we would
it's-
not.
Yeah, it's a fairly large artifact.
How big?
Like 2 by 2 feet at the base.
Yeah.
If this were an audio
Podcast.
medium,
Podcast.
2 by 2
2
feet.
by 2 feet at the base, isn't that what I
And then a
said?
2-foot summit, which would make it a pyramid.
Yeah, that.
Not related to the number 4 at all.
A triangle, but a square from some sides.
Oh, God.
squares have 4 sides.
I'm not wrong.
So it's a square pyramid.
Yeah.
Okay.
you said some sides, and it would only be a square from one side.
Above and below.
Okay, so then... Wow.
Geology!
Yes, geology.
Wait,
you mean
what?
geography.
Wait a minute. What geology fact
Egypt,
was
right.
just...
He's trying to say geometry.
I was doing a self-deprecating, say the wrong
He's
thing.
trying to say geometry and
You
didn't.
did it so well, she didn't
I
get
was
it.
so convincing.
It was.
Egypt, sort of.
Frozen in place.
Yeah, so... then...
I'm so bored. Well, time will kill me.
I see that the beam is flickering, and so I'm gonna run around Frozen Marion and just grab the staff that the gyroscope is on and
Okay.
try to, like, run as far away from the pyramid as I can to, like, stretch the beam to break the beam.
Okay, yeah. If you were to like pick it up and then like turn and hold it out, that is
Because I moved, like, 15 feet.
15 feet. Are you 30 from the original spot?
I was here.
If you were like turning to hold it out, I'd say that would break it. So as you do that, the beam disconnects from the pyramid and the metallic box. And you can like feel the staff like still actively like somewhat cracking as the residue from the
Okay.
energy is like breaking it apart in your hand.
Then I'm gonna pull it back and grab the gyroscope and then stick the gyroscope into my bag.
Perfect. As you do that, the staff almost just like falls into splinters at your feet. But you hear a as 3 large bolts unlock from inside the box,
What is the pyramid doing?
just sitting there.
So looking like a square or a triangle, depending on where you're looking from.
And the doors of this box peel back, and you see something you've probably heard of just in passing or being told as
Probably
horror
not.
stories back in your childhood. It's somewhat sickly looking, but you see this large, rotund creature hover out of the box. They have reddish-brown skin with 10 stalks reaching out from their body, a large black eyeball with a yellow iris. Clamped into the skin on the right and left side of the eyeball, you see these small bronze bolts almost drilled into it.
Frankenstein
Franken-
holder.
Frankenholder.
You see a type of beholder.
Frankenstein.
Frankenholder. I like
And as that happens,
we're gonna die.
you see Augie pulling out another arrow and firing it towards the cultist, and it hits the cultist in the shoulder, and he falls backwards over the edge into the ooze below.
Gross.
And his initiative real quick.
Pretty sure that guy is dead, John.
His initiative to die.
No.
He was just knocked back by the force.
His gross boy will be our beholder. Critter.
I don't know.
It's
A
Rocket
llama?
the Raccoon, but
Yeah, that's
loopy.
what I thought
Oh,
it is.
okay.
Did you say a
A
llama?
llama? It looks like it could be.
I guess that looks vague.
Oh, I suppose.
Or like a candle.
So, this creature looks forward, and Kismet and Augie are going to have to make... Kismet, you will make a wisdom save. Augie will make an intelligence save.
Great.
I sure
Okay.
hope Bonnie.
14.
Alright, you both save.
Oh, thank
You feel the grips of fear on the edge of your mind for a moment, but you shake it off quickly as we go back to Aurora.
I yell, holy fuck.
But holy fuck.
I am
No, not that, actually.
going
not
to. I'm going to cast Friends on the beholder. No, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Hey, buddy, can you throw yourself
You
off
do
the
it.
ledge?
It's just floating in space.
Yeah.
just moves out.
Yeah.
Comes back.
I am going to activate Blade Singing as a bonus action
Alright.
Probably smart.
right away. And then I'm going to... Hold on. Let me see what my... How far away is he from me? So I'm going to come up just a teensy little bit. And I am going to cast Thunderwave again to
Alright.
push him back towards the edge.
It's a Constitution saving throw.
He's floating?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm not gonna do that. He's
Okay.
floating.
All right.
Beholders
you.
float.
Thank you, Becca. It wasn't described to me that he was floating.
It said he floated out of the steel cage.
Okay.
If he was walking, it would just be Mike Wazowski.
Thank you.
What if
Thank
Mike
you for that,
Wazowski
Archie.
Was a
We did
beholder.
You did. I
And-
missed it.
Like, just as fake
Alright, I'm gonna
legs
shoot my
and arms.
crossbow at him then.
Into his eyeball.
Into his eyeball, and that would be a 23.
All right, a 23 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
I was on the edge of my seat. I was like, God, a 23 better hit.
Oh.
Let me check.
That's just gonna be 5 damage.
All right. Your crossbow bolt fires forward. You can see it pierce the side of its gross sort of. It almost looks like this thing's like been recently reconstituted. But you deal
Oh, I double hate it.
5 points of damage.
Right.
I
There
hate
it
it,
is.
and Kismet hates it.
And he's floating. Did you guys know?
That beholders float.
That was the joke I made before when you said you'd cast friends, and he said that, and he's like, oh, why don't you just go off the ledge real quick? I'm like, yeah, he just kind of goes off
Womp.
and comes back.
Next up are the Nothics.
I mean, it would have also done damage, but.
Virio
No.
And it
and
would have pushed him away.
Archie.
His range would have been.
Please make a deception check.
I remember this.
Even with them being frozen.
Nope. Hot
They're
five.
unfrozen.
Did you come up
7.
with your dark secret?
Are we all on frozen? I did.
Yeah,
Damn it.
yeah, at the end of the turn.
Got it.
7.
Okay. Archie, deception.
13.
All right. Virio and Archie. Later on, I will have you write down your deepest, darkest secret.
I
and
don't
give it
have
to
any
me.
secrets.
What is your mother's
Wait,
name?
isn't the fact that you were like taken over by.
You don't know anything.
Then
I
we're
mean-
I
going
don't
to-
have any secrets except that big one.
Except for the giant secret.
Oh dear.
Well, Virio,
No.
the first one attacked you, and I got a nat 20 and a 19.
No.
Are we
So-
still frozen?
No, at the end of the turn, at the end of that round, you unfroze.
Oh, okay.
I better hope it's fire damage.
I don't think it is.
You
I haven't
take-
attuned to the armor yet, so it doesn't matter.
It's true. You take 12 points of slashing damage,
Okay.
and Archie, then the other one is going to attack you with its claws.
Is that all? Really? Was it only 12?
Mm-hmm.
Even doubled?
Oh, I forgot to double the other one, so it'd be 15. 'cause you got a 6.
Are you that kid in school that was like, wait, teacher, you forgot to collect
I
homework.
forgot to
Yeah.
You
I
forgot to
was.
deal double damage.
Virio definitely is.
So as they dig their claws into your rear, you like feel them like sever the skin between your armor with their claws. Archie, what is your AC?
14.
14. The other one rushes forward and swings playfully at the candle burning at the top of your head and misses you completely with both of its attacks.
Oh, you.
Next
Oh,
up-
wait. Hold on. When it hits me, am I able to use my reaction at this point, or am I still frozen till the end of the round?
Nope, it is till the top of the round, so you are unfrozen. So if you had a reaction, you could use it.
Wait, so we did skip my turn this last round, right?
Well, you were all frozen through it, and then back at the top of the order, you unfreeze.
Oh, okay.
So it's not at the end of your turn, it's at the end of
The entire
turn.
initiative
Gotcha.
order, yeah.
So I'm unfrozen, though.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So
cool,
if you have a
cool.
reaction, you may use it.
Hellish Rebuke.
All right. It's a save from me.
Yes. It is a dexterity save.
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
16.
That saves 5 points of fire damage.
Yeah, your fire kind of busts out, and like you see it char a little bit of the skin, but not as much as you were hoping for.
Damn it! Fire doesn't work well.
Pip, so handsome. You look clean.
All right,
So
that is it for the Nothics. Up next is Roland, followed by Virio.
Alright, let's do this thing. I'm going to turn around, and I'm actually going to take a step away from the edge because I thought that was a wall.
Nope. It is a drop off.
Yeah, I don't want to be right there. And I'm going to hand crossbow at the guy on Archie.
All right. I have them listed as Nothik 1 and Nothik 2 based on the number of heads they have.
Perfect. Nothik 1.
So
That means that we can tell
heads.
which one is 1 and which one is 2 as well.
Okay.
Nothing 1 has 2 heads.
Well, I rolled a 9, so...
Okay. Plus...
No.
Oh, total.
9.
Oh yeah, no, your crossbow just whizzes past me, right? Clack up against the far stone wall behind you. Anything
Stop.
else?
Don't start.
No, I guess that's it.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's me.
Virio, you are up next, followed by Fenric.
I'm raging now.
Oh, does your like armor like the magma like heat up? I feel like that would be cool.
Maybe
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe, but right now I just kind of stand up nice and straight and tall as I yell because it hurts. And then I take my trident
Excellent.
and I'm gonna jab it in the face.
All right.
Boink.
He's dying.
13 plus 4.
You
17.
swing forward with your trident, it does puncture the skin of this thing.
Yeah.
Sweet. Trident, 1d8.
Yes, continue.
I love your song.
Thank you.
I hope
1 plus 4, 5 points of damage.
Virio sings it
Alright.
as he stabs with the trident.
Trident.
28!
28.
That's his like.
How does it
Double
look as I
boiled.
jab into it with it? Does it look like it's hurting it, or is it just kind of like poke?
As you swing it forward, it punctures through the skin, and you like pull it back on. You can see like some greenish blood come running down the side of it. It seems to be doing the damage you intend for it to do.
Okay, good. I was just like, good old pointing sticks.
Is it the same color as the ooze?
It is not.
Okay.
Oh.
It's like a dark brackish.
That's a lot of...
That's one too
That's
many
a lot of
twist for me.
If he twists one more time, it's going back the straight way.
Yeah.
No,
We
like,
would have spent 100?
like
1 hour and 45 minutes moving blood from one vat to another vat, if that was the case.
Yeah.
Which would have been very funny. I'll give it that.
And
That's true.
disgusting.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
but very funny to like realize, oh no.
oh no,
Like you landed face down in a pool of blood.
wouldn't be the first time.
All right.
Your own?
Anything else for you, Virio?
That was so easy.
No.
All right.
Weird.
Fenric, you are up, followed by Archie.
Given what I know about beholders,
It's big and floaty.
yeah, what I know. Do you think I would know anything about it? I don't want to do a check yet.
I was gonna say if you wanted to like pause to recall.
Can
you
I-
have to
I was gonna
make a
say,
check to do so?
Yeah.
Which would be your.
can I try to extend that to the other two boys? I just want to check if all three of them are undead.
Oh, just like a quick type. What type they are?
Can't
Yes.
you sense that? Or like if it's a fiend?
Yes, I would divine sense it. So, celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Is that an action you have to do, or is it just like a passive ability?
It is. I would have to use my divine sense action.
Okay.
That's why I was curious. You know what? Yeah, actually, that's. Who doesn't it? Yeah, I'm just gonna use my divine sense then.
Okay.
So I know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Okay.
Not behind total cover. Also detect presence of consecrated or desecrated place or object.
Okay.
And that's it.
You get no reads on undead. Virio, would he get a vague
I
hint
guess.
from you based on your? Yeah, you feel a very vague angelic radiant presence coming from Virio.
Which you are slightly confused about, I'm sure.
Be like, am I broken?
And you can see that while the beholder itself is not undead, but you can tell that it has been desecrated in some way.
Okay, and not fiend either. I guess is what you're going for. Okay.
Aberrations.
Okay. They're abhorrent. Definitely.
But not fiendish.
Actually, you would get that vibe off the Nothics too, that they were desecrated.
Okay. Would I be able to make the connection that they're aberrations, or no?
You would get the sense that they are not undead or fiends or celestials, so it kind of narrows down the list to aberrations or like beasts.
Okay, great.
All right. Anything else, Fenric?
Yeah, I'm just gonna run into
Into the fray.
Into 5 foot radius.
that.
Nice.
All right.
Protect me.
Archie, you are up next, followed by Augie and then Kismet.
All right, so I'm right next to the beast. And who are the other folks next to me?
You are standing next to Virio and Fenric, and then you are engaged in combat with one of the Nothics.
All right. Then I would like to cast Bless on, I guess, the 3 of us.
There's
All right.
also how big is the radius?
30 feet.
Roland is.
Roland is also in that radius.
Okay, then I will just cast it on the 3 of you.
All right. Roland,
And
Virio, and
just hit.
Fenric. This candly light extends from Archie's hand and hovers over the top of the 3 of you, and it looks like the tongue flames from Pentecost floating over your heads.
Oh my god. Y'all have been
Exactly.
blessed by the Holy Spirit Lumiere.
You can comprehend all the languages now.
I also should have bought a Honda.
All right. Anything else, Archie?
That
Very
would take up my
timely
full action,
fitting.
wouldn't it?
Pentecost
I
was
believe
last
Bless
Sunday.
is an action, yeah.
Okay, then... no, that would probably do it.
All right. That'll bring us to Augie. He is going to take a look at what is happening in the room and say, okay. He's going to cast Hunter's Mark onto the big gross boy, and he's going to fire his longbow at it. 'Cause
Fair.
He is still, yeah. Oh, honey. He fires in the air, just goes whizzing past and clatters with the metal box that the creature came out of, and he's like, ah ha ha. Oh god. Oh god.
I mean, fair.
Yeah.
You just come to from being frozen and like
there's a Franken.
There's a big gross
Beholder.
boy floating toward him.
Yeah.
He is going to use his movement, if you could move him toward the corner, straight up that way. His full 30 feet. Thereabouts.
That was literally the corner.
All right, and that will do it for Augie. Up next is Kismet.
oh Jesus God. Here's this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to move
It's just me.
2,
Let's try that.
3,
Oh.
4, 5. I'm running around. I'm gonna hide,
All right.
kind of. And
What did you see from that angle?
Are you, like, stealth check hiding?
no, I'm just like moving around to
Getting some
behind it
cover. Okay.
and casting mage armor on myself.
All right, perfect.
So not like game terms hiding, just like
I'm like, oh God.
I hunker.
I would rather not be in direct line of sight.
Yes.
I think there's a hunker action actually.
I
wish there should be a hunker action. I don't know what it
can... No, wait, never mind. The beholder is going to move straight forward toward... Yep. right about there. Actually, no, he's got.
I was going to do the same things you're doing, but Beholder's next, and then
Move
it's
him
me.
up so he's right behind Roland for me, by back 15 feet. Oh, good. Roland, Fenric, and Virio. He's going to use his eyeball beam to hit you.
He looks at you really hard.
So, Roland, please make a strength save.
Yes! Second best roll I've had all night.
Okay.
What you got?
16.
Okay, you save. Virio, go ahead and make a
Dang, son.
charisma save.
Suck it. Not 20.
Charismatic of assault!
Screw you, beholder!
22 total.
Alright, and Fenric. Nope, no repeats. Fenric, please make an intelligence save.
Fuck! Can I use my blessed die?
It's a saving throw, yep.
Oh, yeah. 18!
Damn!
You be blessed!
Nice job. Man.
Too blessed to be
And,
stressed.
like, you feel like this teleconnector ray, like, trying to lift you up into the air, and then you, like, "Ah!" And Virio, you feel these, like, tendrils beginning to invade your mind, you slap them away. And then, Fenric, you feel like something, you felt like you wanted to help the Beholder for a second. He doesn't seem like such a bad guy. What are we doing in his house?
Yeah,
But you end
that's a
up
good point.
shaking it off. That will bring us back to Aurora, followed by the Nothics.
Okay. So I want to try something, and you're gonna have to tell me if I can do it or not. It's gonna be another one of these kind of fights.
Feels like campaign 1 all over again. It's gonna be a
Okay.
good
Has
fight.
it ever changed, though?
So I'm going to.
She doesn't really say that anymore. She just does stuff like that.
So I'm gonna move to like here.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to use my racial ability that I can do. Oh, maybe this is 2 actions though. Is that an action?
To move? No.
No. to create water. What'd you say? Well, yeah.
Create the water.
If I want to create and shape water,
That is 2 actions.
that's
How long
2 actions.
How long is
Shoot.
use the bathroom?
Yeah, pee yourself.
Well, he already shot down what I wanted to do.
I mean, you could just pop open your water skin easily enough. Just
Yeah,
pop.
that'd be just a...
Katara it up.
Yeah, one on each side, like underarm
not-
holsters.
It's not enough water for what I want to do. Well, I guess, okay, so how many
You could just
seconds?
take
It's
2
6
turns.
seconds in between, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to use my first. So I'm going to create a 5-foot cube of water.
Okay.
Using my racial ability, I can do it once a day. I can create or destroy water.
Alright.
And I'm going to create this water,
Probably
and it's
out of
going
vapor.
to be like right here.
Oh.
Can you do that with that spell? Just making sure you can cast it. It's not like right in front of you.
What was
I don't
the
know.
range?
but
The racial
create.
trait.
Oh, I suppose it can be right in front of me, and it wouldn't make a difference.
My face
Okay.
was, we could have made a cube of water.
It's
stuck
30
Aurora
feet
in
range.
it,
30
30
feet.
foot
Okay,
range,
then
and it's
move
10
the
gallons
water
of water.
under
Okay.
the
So
water.
10 gallons.
Yeah, so that's probably not quite a 5-foot.
Well, it's just like a
But-
big blob.
But I make
Yeah.
10 gallons of water that
That's
I'm going to
2
put
5-gallon
right there.
buckets.
Alright, so like Aurora just like pulls like the moisture out of the room and it forms this big
perfect.
floating orb of water
Okay?
next to one of the Nothics. Anything else, Aurora?
No, that'll be it.
Alright, next up are the Nothics. More of the same. They're just going to take an attack on Archie and Virio.
Disadvantage on Virio.
On the one attacking Virio.
Correct.
Alright, so let's be the first one with disadvantage. 12.
Nope.
The second one. Dirty 20. No, 18.
That hits.
No.
Still no, actually.
Wait, so the second one's to... Oh, they're
Yeah, the
both
second
attacks.
one hits.
Oh,
But they both have disadvantage from Fenric.
I see.
5 points of piercing damage. He rips his claws up and catches you underneath the armor, and you can feel it kind of catch your ribs as he pulls the claw back.
Ow!
But I'm raging, so I'm flexing real hard when he does it.
I think
damage.
if those are 2 attacks, I think he only gets disadvantage on the one.
Oh,
not
okay.
both attacks.
So the first one.
So the first one,
he
there's a
might
nat
have
20 on the
nat
second
20 the
again.
second one.
So whatever, double
So
damage,
it
but
would've
then
been 10, but 5 total then.
I'm also being the kid who calls the quiz.
Well,
Yep.
Who calls the quiz?
You
Yes.
call the quiz.
I was making a call back without trying to talk too much.
Call the quiz.
And Archie, the other one is going to attack you.
I was reminding the DM. There should be a badge that says reminded the DM.
Yeah.
Was a dick.
Was a good boy. Archie, does an 11 hit?
DM's favorite
No.
player.
All right.
DM's pet.
Again, this Nothic charges. It's just very distracted by the candle on top of your head, Archie, and both of his attacks just swing high. He thinks you're a Charizard, and if he kills your candle, then he'll kill you.
I'm looking very rough. I have blood just like pouring out of my body at this point.
I haven't taken damage yet, and I'm under half health.
You fucking
Oh,
fell!
I also didn't
Take a short
should
rest.
take a short rest.
You idiots.
Next up is Roland, followed by Virio.
I thought about it.
So this beholder's like facing us here, correct?
Yep, he's
Okay.
looking at you guys.
Oh wait. Does that mean Bless isn't working anymore? Hate to be the kid in class.
You're being the kid in class.
Wait, why?
Because he's
The
got a
vision.
Beholders.
Because the vision of a beholder, the big eye.
Oh, no, you guys are still good for now.
Okay.
Cool.
We're gonna have to find a better name for that.
Archie is out of that range
For what?
currently.
Being the
It's
kid
only-
in class.
Oh,
Yeah, he's just out of range.
Okay.
DM's pet.
brown noser.
A good boy.
Yeah, a good boy. I like that one.
All right.
One less.
Crossbow against the one fighting Virio.
All right,
That is dirty 20.
that is a hit.
Sneak attack, sneak attack.
Sneak attack. Do you get sneak attack if you run up chanting sneak attack? Sneak attack?
Yes. Absolutely. Alrighty. Uh, 17 points of damage.
Very nice. All right, and Roland, as that bolt fires forward, like you see, like catch the side of the eye and like puncture in underneath, and some more of that brackish blood comes running down its
Perfect.
face, and it lets out this scream as that hits. Anything else?
Was that one-headed or two-headed?
That was twofer.
Twofer. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I'll try and do a thing here.
I'll save this trouble. Yes, you can one-hit kill him.
I'm gonna move.
I activate God mode.
What?
Using my both movement and bonus action to dash, I'm gonna move across from Virio.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you like jumped across. the
No, I
thing.
like ran over here.
Okay.
You squeezed behind him.
Yeah, there.
Virio, you are up, followed by Fenric.
It's time for a stabbing.
That's what I was just about.
Duel.
I just yell, can somebody heal me, please?
Oh my god.
And then, at that point, you all may have caught the image of a faint something behind Virio at some point, but soon these just large, black raven-like glowing wings just rip out of his back.
Yes.
I'm like, he's dying!
It's
and
evil killer.
Yes, so I'm using
A
my
spider
new
planted an
thing,
egg in his back. And it
And
turned
I-
into a bird.
and I lift off the ground a little bit, flapping with my wings.
All right.
How much is a little bit?
I'm just like hovering. I'm not actually flying.
Like a foot, a
No.
few inches,
Yeah, a few inches.
8 feet.
I can
On the
fly
roof.
now.
Touching the
Yep.
ground.
It's pretty rad.
That's bitchin'.
So I do that, and then I ask for someone to heal me, please. And that is my turn.
All right.
Oh.
Fenric, you are up, followed by Archie.
I gotta see if healing this doofus is a bonus action.
Depends on the spell.
That's an action!
Hashtag support roll.
Very much so, though. This ain't going well.
We always upvote the healer.
That's right.
Yes! Good job.
I learned something about video games.
Yeah.
Always upvote the healer.
Good
I mean,
job.
D&D is just like a video game without the video.
Without the
Get
budget.
like a
TV.
game.
Yeah, that.
That is a
It's
TV
almost
screen.
like we're actually talking to real live people.
Hey, you
Oh,
do that
but
in
not
video
that.
games
That's
too, but
scary.
you don't see
Yeah,
them.
say, yeah, fuck you, kid. Where do you live?
Mm-hmm.
I'll fight you. Wisconsin. I'm gonna kick your ass. What'd you just say to my son? Nothing.
Oh, ow.
Whatever, he probably deserved it. Those little assholes.
Furio gains 6 points of health.
6 points, Virio.
6 points.
Yes!
All right. Anything else, Fenric?
I am now at half health.
I should have healed myself instead.
You idiot. Keep saving me, Fenric.
No. But no.
Keep saving me. I'm going to die of old age unless you give me your liver.
Give me your precious youth.
Let me steal your organs.
That's an action.
Archie, what are you doing?
I think
I don't remember. Was it Cure Wounds or Healing Word that was a bonus action for me?
Healing word.
Healing Word. All right. Well, then I will cast Cure Wounds on Virio,
Yes.
which will probably break Blast because that is concentration, correct?
No, it does not.
It's,
No.
yeah.
Okay, sweet. That is 11 points of damage back to you, or health.
Oh,
HP.
it hurts. Oh, it hurts so good.
Healing, yeah. And then... Well, I guess that's it then, isn't it?
I mean, you can hide
Bonus
and
action, or-
you can disengage as a bonus action.
I could, but to what end?
I don't know, away from.
If you wanted to move away from the Nothic and toward the Beholder.
But they don't. But they're not hurting you at all. So.
That's between a hard place and a hard
You
place.
can't
I
hit
think.
you for shit.
Or you can move closer to the entryway that we came in and away from the beholder.
Just leave.
Bye,
Okay.
guys.
See ya.
No, I'll just end my turn.
All right. Next up
What I
is
came to do.
Augie, who is going to fire at the Beholder again.
Maybe that'd be good.
Come on, Augie.
Remember your hunter's mark?
Hell yeah.
You got a hunter's mark on him still?
Yep,
Yeah.
sure do. Hell yeah.
NPC doing work.
Finally, my NPCs never hit.
I kind of.
my anything never hits.
I'm sorry.
All right, the Augie
I said
finally
that,
just
I'm gonna regret this.
angrily
Damn,
releases
it's
an
gonna
arrow
make me
and just drills through the side of this thing and just rips through the right side of this Beholder and then is like sticking out through the front of it. That's gonna be his turn. Next up is Kismet.
Okay. I am going to expend 2 sorcery points,
All right.
Yes.
and I'm going to cast Darkness focused on my left earring, and I'm going to run over behind the Beholder
All right.
So I can see in the darkness because I cast it with my sorcery points,
Nice.
and the beholder cannot see anything,
Yes.
so it can't use its eyes.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Shit.
That's nice. Can
Okay.
we?
That is
We
amazing.
cannot.
You
see
also
him.
can't see
We
him.
can't see
So
him.
there's
But
just this big swirling black vortex.
I think that's like the smartest thing any of us have ever done in this game.
I'm gonna poke
very
it again.
And I cast it on my earring so that it can move.
Good
See,
call.
the thing is, if I tried to do that, it'd be like, no, that's not how that works.
Kismet, take a point of inspiration for
Yes!
that. That was a good move.
that was an excellent move.
I gotta be on top of good spell use, or good usage of characters.
But yeah,
to
I'm
do
also
that.
behind it.
Yes.
I used my sword very well.
I stabbed it real good. All right, and that will bring us back to the top. And the creatures, the mind witness is going to turn around and try to take a chomp at the thing it heard coming up behind it, but with a disadvantage. Nope.
Yes!
You're like a couple of feet to your right, like you hear like the teeth chomping at something, but you get the impression that it has no clue where you are.
Well, yeah. I can also see it try to chomp me, and I'm
you
like,
see it like hovering over it. And just all right, that's it for them. Aurora, you were up next, followed by the Nothics.
All right, I am. going to cast Shape Water
with the
to
water
my
ball.
10 gallons
ball.
that I've created.
Yep.
And I'm going to use the feature of changing the direction of water. And so I'm actually going to make this water push the two-headed guy
All right.
as far as I can push him, hopefully off of the
Let's
edge.
say we'll do
is
like
the plan.
a strength versus your spell DC.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
All right.
Because I can't directly do damage to him, but I can move things
Push him with
with
a-
it. So
10
So that
gallons
side
of
of the
water.
table is
Yeah.
doing smart things. This side of the table can't roll.
I
These
rolled
guys-
just fine.
That is
Are just like
10 here.
my spell save DC is 13. I might actually be accomplishing something this time.
Push him back.
So I want to push him back, and he's here, and my water is here. So really, he's only got like 5 feet, not even 5 feet to go if I wanted to push him this way.
I'd say with that you can push him off the edge. I'm just gonna have him make a dexterity saving throw to see if he catches it.
Okay, sounds good.
Do you have anything you'd like to say?
Not yet.
Hang on.
I want to see if I get him pushed off the edge.
Nope.
He
The
doesn't
wave
catch it?
pushes forward, and you just hear it. And a few seconds later, you hear a splash.
Splash!
If that had been Nothic blood, that would have been even worse.
oh no.
Oh no!
But it's not. It's not.
All right, and my water can go away because I pushed him.
Are you sure you don't want it to just hang around and like be cool?
I mean, I don't think I can hold the
I mean, that wouldn't
water.
be bad.
Oh no, I suppose I can.
shape water.
I can form it
concentration
into
of it.
simple shapes. Yeah.
So like, make it a big
All right. Yeah, it's still
a
there.
big hand waving by at it.
It's still there. I'm just concentrating on it.
All right. Perfect.
The water yells. I have A's.
Next up are the Nothic.
The one boy.
Nothic.
The
Archie,
second
take
roll
one.
he has disadvantage.
We just did really cool things, Becca.
Yes.
Archie,
Oh,
please make a Constitution saving throw.
I can't help with that. Nope. That's all up to your bowels.
That's a 2 plus some stuff.
All right, you
still
see,
blessed on yourself. So
He
you
didn't
put it
do
on
it.
your three.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you're an idiot.
As if that would have helped a
You
2
went to
plus
change
some
much.
stuff.
All right, Archie, this thing's eye color changes from that like bright blue green to like a dark sickly yellow, and you like feel this gross fuming ray of energy come forward and catch you in the face. You take 11 points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
Oh God.
Oh, that's
That's
unpleasant.
extremely gross.
Excuse you.
This is just one gassy evening.
That's the nothing.
I'm specifically not drinking bubble water right now because I was listening to the last session. I was just like burping for 3 hours. So I was trying to explain puzzles and things. And there's two statues, and one of them is a man with a hand. And
Not wrong.
it was all true, but it was just like, God, come on.
Just gotta let it all out like those two do.
Yeah. All right, that is it for the other Nothic. Roland, you are up next.
Alright, I don't remember. Is it any sort of action to use to like engage the Hydra Tooth?
It's basically for flavor, just like drawing.
Gotcha.
The weapon.
Okay, so I'm going to draw that.
That's what? Charcoal.
Gotta kind of
No,
name
you got
that
the ice
right.
one.
Yeah. So I'm
Just
gonna draw
really
that.
digging the whole lurking behind the monster thing.
Rolling.
Lurking?
I know, right? Surprising. So I draw the Hydra Tooth, and I'm going to stab him.
All right.
Do we do flanking? I don't remember because I shoot things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'd be flanking.
Cool. So then at advantage, yes.
Mhm.
Cool. Oh wow. 17 to hit.
That is a hit.
Cool.
You
Cool.
get
Cool.
sneak attack, right? Because you got
Sneak. Yeah. Yes.
7 of the dice.
Yeah, and you can choose just to activate it for the heck of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't great. 9,
Do something
13 points of damage.
Do something cool.
That's a
Do
lot of damage.
flip.
That's a lot of damage.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna jump. Do a flip.
All right. Anything else, Roland? As this icy blade punctures the back of it, like you see the frost like spreading across the wound as you pull the blade out.
Nice. Nope, that's it.
All right.
That's all, folks.
Virio, followed by Fenric.
Dun, 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 dun. I
Rocky?
take flight and I fly into the darkness.
Oh my
Wait!
Oh yeah, are you like up off like 5 feet or anything like that? 5 feet, 10 feet.
Yeah, for sure. I am like in the air now.
Oh! You're in the cage.
Put me. That's really high.
On its side.
I got it.
Yeah, let's do that one.
Into the darkness.
Dun, 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 dun,
So
dun, 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 dun.
Virio just flies.
So I see
With
you
the
do
rest.
this.
Yeah, as soon as I get into the dark.
And I'm like,
Is the dark sphere?
it's 15 feet radius from my left earring.
I'm just going to try and see where or run into. I'm more or less going to move in there for the rest of my movement speed till I kind of bump into it.
Was that like a
make a
that's
free
like a
action,
punch?
just like perception check,
Ah!
like with your disadvantage.
I mean, would that be like just some punch attack or anything, or
10.
10.
It's
With a 10, you
Savannah
get the idea.
perception.
Like it's a 15-foot radius, so it's like pretty good odds that you're gonna bump into a 6x6 floating
Or me.
Yeah.
Orby thing. But yeah, I'd say like you get the idea that like you have a fair estimate of where it may be.
Okay, I'm going to reckless attack.
All right.
Surprise, it's
So you just get
Kismet.
to roll straight up.
Straight up.
It's
All
okay.
right.
I would see it if he was coming.
That is a 12.
12 does not hit.
Damn it.
Ismet, you see.
I.
What are you attacking with your halberd?
No,
Sandwiches.
I'm attacking with the trident
With
still.
your trident. Okay, yeah, you see.
Oh, wait, I still have bless.
Bless.
Oh,
Haha.
yeah. There's one
Yeah, you
chance.
still have
Plus 2 more, so that is.
Oh! 14, dang it.
So I guess when you see Virio just swoop in and like feel around with his trident for a second and then stab forward between you and the mind flayer.
And I'm like,
The Mind Flayer?
ooh!
Where'd he come from?
Sorry, it's a mind witness.
Ah.
Witness.
And I'm just like,
Can
Taste
targets be
my
blessed
wrath.
multiple times? They have multiple
With.
D4s to have.
I do not believe so,
Okay.
but I'll have to look into it. I don't think you can do that, but
Ryan, offhand, do you know can a target be blessed multiple times?
Like
multiple
blessed
D4s
stack?
to have?
No.
no.
No. You cannot do the same spell, but someone could cast Bane on the bad guy, and you could have Bless on you.
so
Yeah.
you get like -4s to his rolls.
Yeah. So if you had 2 clerics, one could be Baning, one could be Blessing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's a fun
But
one.
yeah, you
It's
can't
just-
do the same spell on top of each other.
Yeah. So I didn't think you could stack a bless. Fenris, you are up next.
advanced darkness.
Followed by Archie.
I just want to run into the darkness too.
you saw Virio do it, and you're like,
Yeah.
Shrug.
I want to
Oh,
be
yes.
blind.
You could be under me.
Just do it. Sweep the leg.
So yeah, so I am going to run in. I would also like to. Yes, right. That's perfect, right there.
I just myself.
Oh my god, and our matching armor.
Just
This
take a picture of that.
is
for me.
such a good
In the
look.
matching armor.
Matching armor that no one can see right now.
Yes. That's very warm darkness, isn't it?
Oh my god, you can throw your shield up to block me. This is great.
I would have to see.
like
it if
Captain
it-
America.
Oh yeah, but
Yes.
Yeah, right.
but outside.
Wait, should I turn around the other way? Do I?
No, it's perfect.
Okay, great. I think it hasn't. I'm gonna assume it hasn't moved since it was cast. So I'm gonna swing at where I think it should be.
Okay, go ahead and attack with disadvantage.
Come on. 220s.
Are you sure he gets disadvantage?
Because you can't see in the dark.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the downside of this darkness.
Ooh, that one was not good. But I will bless.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 15.
That just hits.
Yes!
Hey! Oh my god!
Fenric's blind.
Why
He
did
can do it when
Why
he's
would you
blind.
ever second guess running into the darkness?
I know.
That was
that's
going
what
to
I
go
was.
well from the beginning.
This is just playing to Fenric's strength.
I was planning on it earlier, and he's like, he flew in, and I was like, okay, I guess we're
Right.
doing this.
Not many people can say their strengths are their weaknesses.
6 damage.
6 damage.
He's great at job interview.
God. And so I see that happen, and I roll my eyes again.
Yeah, so Fenric, you're running, you just like swing your sword, and it's not like a deep cut, but like you cut this little laceration down the side of it, and it like groans in
Gross.
protest.
And it
Protest.
has-
In protest.
and it has been wounded.
It has been wounded. Next up is Augie. He's going to just sort of ignore that whole situation and lean out
The big old.
and fire at the
That old
Nothic
fester.
behind him
This
over
guy?
by Archie. Yeah,
Just like around the
I
darkness.
saw a couple people running in there, so I'm not gonna like shoot one of the people
And also,
that
there's
I
a
know.
beholder in there.
Also, yeah, I'm pretty close to all that business. Yeah, buddy.
Oh boy. As soon as you cast the darkness, you knew that was going to happen.
Uh-huh.
So Augie like steps over to the ledge and like draws his bow and like leans around the darkness as best he can and fires a bolt at the other Nothic, and you see it just perforate its skin and stick into its ribs, and it screams, and it's looking pretty rough.
Finish him.
Up next is Kismet.
Did the beholder move at all? Like, it turned around to get at me, right?
Yeah, it like turned around to chomp, but it did not.
Okay, well, I want to move around so that I'm still to its
like,
back.
straight behind it.
Yes,
Okay.
like literally, I'm just coming right next to Fenric,
Sure.
and I'm like, I like pat you, and then I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray at the beholder, which doesn't break concentration.
All right.
And so it's 3 fire rays, and I make a ranged spell attack for each one.
All right. Perfect.
That is a 22
Hits.
and a 13,
Does not hit.
and a nat 1.
So one of them
Just
just sort of, and you hear it like sizzle up against the skin as it hits. Go ahead and roll out your
okay.
Thurl's just like,
chars up like right beneath the eyeball.
It is 5 fire damage.
All right.
Darkness is like light can't penetrate, right?
Unless it's like magical light.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Why do you have scissors?
Never you mind.
That was his sacred weapon last time, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it's
How does that work?
special weapon.
It's sort of like feeling where the flame come from, Kismet. It's going to chomp at you again because you just hit it with your fire. Disadvantage. Nope. It takes a chomp in your direction, but now it's going to lash out with its tentacles.
I yell, I got you, like I'm protecting, but I can't actually do anything.
Because you can't see me.
I hold my shield up, but it's not actually in front of her, it's just kind of like forward.
12 to hit.
Nope, I'm a
So
15.
no. Alright, so this tentacle whips forward and it just hits the ground between you and Fenric. It couldn't make up its mind.
I'm like, thanks,
Where to aim.
Fenric. I let him think he helped.
I did it.
I got scared. It's just like things are happening in the darkness.
That is it for them. So we are back to Aurora.
Alright, I'm going
yelling, I still don't like
to
this.
move my, let's see here, 5, 10, 15, 30. So I'm going to
What?
Wait,
Jonathan,
what?
Yeah.
That's not how
who
numbers
am
work.
I after in the turn order?
What did I do?
You are up after Fenric.
5, 10, 15, 30.
I don't know
Okay,
why I
I
did
think you
that.
skipped me.
I don't think he went this turn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he would
Okay.
be next.
My bad then.
Next.
He would have been. I missed his last turn. What would you have done, Archie? Go ahead.
So I was just gonna attack the thing because I was gonna let it go, but then that might affect what she's gonna do. So I'm gonna attack the dude right in front of me,
All
which
right.
is one-headed.
Yep. The other one's dead.
Yeah, go for it.
14.
14. You swing. Are you attacking with your stick?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm
I
flanking.
hit it with a stick.
All right. You swing and you're flanking.
Yeah.
Do you have to be
Directly
behind
across.
him or no?
I was gonna say, does he have to be the one flanking though?
I don't think it matters.
Okay, is it
I think
just
it's
sort
just
of
kind
as
of like
long
that
as
you're
there's
getting
two?
barraged by two
Okay.
Opposite
alright.
sides.
All right, then you would have advantage on the attack, Archie.
because it's all happening within 6 seconds. To be like bam.
That
bam.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay,
I was like
so-
want to factor in like the direction that the creature is facing, but that makes more sense.
Yeah, you're just getting your ass kicked from two sides.
Yeah.
All right, so that's an 18.
And 18 does hit. As you
All right.
swing your stick, your candle dousel forward, and it just pummels into the side.
6 damage.
6 damage. As you swing your stick forward, you hear this crack, and you feel like beneath the stick you've reached forward, you like feel like the jaw fracture, and the thing falls to the ground with blood rushing out of its mouth.
Nice.
Mortal Kombat fatality.
Finish him.
All right. That is it for you, Archie. So then it would be back to Aurora.
All right. So,
I've limited your options for you.
no, that's okay. I am going to, so I have no idea what's going on in this darkness at all.
You hear a bunch of.
I hear a bunch of things.
Nice.
Some fireballs just shoot out.
You could swing wildly.
That seems to be
No.
That's
our new-
always
the
a
new
good idea.
MO.
Recklessly or wildly, pick it.
That's not necessarily Aurora's MO.
No.
You could fire precisely into the darkness.
How do like Archie and
Is this guy bad?
Roland is probably fine damage wise.
Yeah.
Archie, how do you look? Like hurt
I
wise?
am getting by.
Okay.
I'll be all right.
All right.
Is that like a Midwest? I'll be all right, or like
I'm just gonna run. So I'm just gonna
Too
go like back this way to hide behind the pyramid
Okay.
right now. And I'm kind of like watching and waiting because I don't exactly know where to aim at this time. Aurora's a little bit more careful than some of her cohorts are.
Cohorts? Do you love me?
Roland, you are up next, followed by Vera.
Okay. Gonna move up a bit. Ready a crossbow shot for Whenever I see the beholder dude,
All right.
that's my turn.
Virio, followed by Fenric.
Reckless attack.
All right.
Nope. Maybe. Probably not. Nope. Ouch. Impossible.
All right. Shot and swing your halberd and it goes, or like you tick the side of one of the eye tentacles, but it doesn't do any damage to it.
Damn it.
Fenric, you are up next, followed by Archie.
I'm gonna say to Kismet here, how far can you run?
Like,
Yeah, like per turn. Approximately in 6 seconds.
What's your 40?
I mean, I could go 30 feet or 60 if I really push it.
You know what you could do? You could run 15 feet away, we all hit it, and then you run back.
Amazing. It's almost like I was thinking of that already.
Amazing. Why didn't we do this before?
Crazy.
If you all had your actions ready.
Nope, it's too late.
That's why I was gonna say it before, but now it's my turn. But I have to use my darkness advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
You do.
You
I'm gonna
advantage,
swing at it.
disadvantage.
Yep. Wow.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Oh goodness. Yep, that's a dirty 20.
Oh my.
His quote, unquote,
I don't understand.
disadvantage for darkness.
You know what's funny? I can
It's truly the underdog.
Yeah, it's...
10 points of damage.
Wow.
And I'm going to use my divine smite.
All right.
Yes. That's 7 points of damage with the divine smite.
Radiant damage.
Radiant.
Light damage?
That spell slot, yo.
It's just some light damage.
So you bore in up through the side of it, and then just your blade ignites with this radiant fire, and you pull it out, and you can smell the singeing of the flesh as you pull your blade off of its side.
Does it smell good?
No.
Ah.
It had its turn since I hit it, right?
Yeah, it is top of the order.
It took 3 points of damage
Okay.
at the start of its turn, and make a con save.
Nat 20.
Yep, it saved. But it's wounded again now.
All right.
Because you stabbed it again.
Yes. Because I have to retcon this every time it's my turn.
I was gonna ask, but then I got distracted and then forgot
I
to.
was gonna say it, but I never want to interrupt you as you start doing your stuff.
We need to get those markers, the
The little rings.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Those are nice. All right, that is it for Fenric. Archie, you are up next.
All right, I will
Use this roll.
Roll.
charge into the darkness.
All right.
He was rolling for what should I do?
Charge where you just want to shove him into the tin with Fenric.
Okay. Do you run into Fenrig? If you just run
You're
straight,
running
he was in the
straight
way.
Into it, yeah, you're gonna bump into somebody.
Then do I bump
Oh,
into the
excuse me.
beholder?
Sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, this
Wait a minute,
15-foot
wait.
radius is getting very small
Yeah, wait,
as
I
more
would-
people enter it.
Is
At this
the-
point, I imagine it like a Looney Tunes fight scene, where it's just a big swirling cloud. You see fists
Yes,
and
yes.
guns
100%. Is the light on top of your head magical?
Not in a sense that it
No.
would break the
Oh,
darkness.
but I mean, other people maybe next to him might be able to see it.
I would say that if that were the case, then the beholder could see you.
Okay, well, no.
It's magic in the sense that it's
Cute.
everlasting and cute, but it is not a functional
Light?
anti-darkness.
So maybe the candle is magic, but the fire from
Yeah.
it isn't.
Yeah,
Even if you cast light, it still doesn't work in the darkness.
yeah, it's got to be daylight or something, doesn't it?
Yeah, it has to be some bonkers spell.
Yeah,
Okay, so not even just being bright light or anything.
Nothing. It's
you got to burn a big spell slot to break darkness.
Okay.
magical darkness.
Like
or just
dispel magic.
hit whoever casts it really hard, or dispel magic.
Yeah, to break their concentration.
Yeah, yeah.
Just punch him in the face, you know.
Maybe we don't.
Knock
Maybe we
a few
don't
teeth
do
out.
that.
Alright, then I would like to attack the beholder.
All right.
Should I be able?
Yes.
Go ahead and attack with disadvantage.
12.
Does not hit. You
Damn.
swing your.
I'm disappointed in myself.
Oh.
Not even mad.
Hey,
just
you took out that
disappointed.
Nothic real good though.
Alright, then on my turn.
All right.
Damn
Next up is Augie. He's going to step back 15 feet and just sort of like aim his bow in that general direction and hold his action. Kismet, you are up next.
Okay. I'm gonna move 15 feet back. Boop boop.
All right.
So my radius is now around me.
All right.
So there it is.
I shoot it.
Third action and Augie.
Yes, and you see Virio above you too.
Yeah, that 20, Augie.
Yeah, Augie.
You're wearing your
21
new
to hit?
armor
That is a
pants,
hit.
right?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I'm wearing pants.
Fantastic.
I don't wear, the underclothes under the armor, so, that's the thing.
The armor's just against your skin.
Bang.
It's nice. The cold.
It's nice and
19
warm.
points of
it's
damage.
always
All
warm.
right.
Dang, son.
So Augie and Roland simultaneously just, and they both just stick into the front temple and into the back, and you can hear the thing screech. It's looking really,
Okay.
really hurt.
Hang on, I'm not done. I'm going to cast Firebolt at it.
All right.
Range spell attack.
This
Alright.
is a broken strategy.
This
This
is
is a great strategy.
yeah, this
I
is
love
23
All right. That is a hit.
and 9 points of fire damage.
All right.
And then I'm gonna run back over my other 15 feet.
All right.
Yes!
Were you gonna do that if I didn't say anything?
Yes!
Okay.
Yes!
Great.
I was going to so that it would be like, you guys, there it is! And then
That's so good.
Were you within 5 feet of it when you moved away?
I
couldn't
was
It would have an
see.
attack of opportunity.
Okay, yeah.
Still
Okay.
disadvantage.
At
So
disadvantage.
it'll still a
Makes
disadvantage,
sense.
but I just want to make sure that we
Yes, it
hit that.
kind
Makes
of
sense.
was.
But now
Ooh.
you're 10 feet
17.
away from it.
Okay, well it hit me.
All right. So with its bite.
And that was still okay. I couldn't see. Okay.
Because it was while you were still in my radius.
Concentration
It
check.
would be 26 points of piercing damage.
I would have died. Well,
Okay.
not. I'd be unconscious.
Dropped. Okay.
So
yeah.
you would never have attacked.
No.
So that
Okay.
would have.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. Okay, but you're okay. But the darkness.
So
would
the
go down.
fireball would have.
It
I
not
was-
happened.
I was thinking you
Oh,
wouldn't have
so
been
none
able
of
to
that
move.
Because
would
it would have
happen
been like when I went to run away.
Well,
But everyone
But
else still
the
would
darkness-
Yeah, you guys
dropped.
would have been
Darkness
able to
dropped.
do your. Yeah. Okay.
Because
So all that
Kismet
would have happened.
dropped.
That's why. That's what I
Just
realized.
not Becca's fireball.
Firebolt. Okay.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
was, I was saying that if you got hit, you wouldn't be able to move out and back.
Hang on. I do have a thing now.
Oh yeah, you might zip back.
Okay, so I have to make. Oh, it won't.
26.
Yeah, no. I would have to make a DC 31 saving throw.
Ah. Well.
You want double bless?
So.
Yeah, its bite is nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. I guess it's kind of nice. Give you something for, like. if
so
you
he still
silence
looks
it,
pretty
still-
rough though. From those
It's still
two.
looking pretty hurt, yeah. But it is back to the top of its turn, and it sees Virio, Archie, and Fenric in front of it.
Bummer boy.
So,
What's that behind you?
Oh wait, do we still have Bless now, or did Bless go away because it sees this?
that effect does actually not trigger with a Mind Witness.
Oh, cool. That's
Yeah.
rad.
Yeah.
Lesser beholder.
Yep.
Hey, don't be mean.
So,
I will be mean. Thank you.
Okay.
That's classist.
Virio, I need you to make a Dex save.
I'm okay at that. Not great.
Archie,
thanks.
make a Intelligence save.
Alright, not me on that one.
And Fenric,
Rad.
a Constitution save.
Okay.
22, sucker.
Alright, Virio saves.
16.
Come on, come on.
You
come
save.
On, come on, come on.
Nice. 16.
That blessed savior.
You guys, all three of you resist the psychic ray, slowing ray, and stunning ray that were coming out at you.
Dang.
You're all so
Man.
strong.
Bless is saving our ass.
Yeah, it actually really is.
And then it is just going to take a bite at Fenric in front of him.
You fucker.
You're on the ground.
Yeah,
It's floating.
Yeah, it's floating too.
15 plus some garbage.
You need to add that garbage.
Okay, it is...
It's like 28.
Dirty 20.
I have a 20 AC with my shield.
Okay,
So
so
it's
that is a
hits.
hit.
Dang.
So
It's been a
you
while
take
since we
it.
tied. I wasn't sure.
13 points of piercing damage.
Guess how many hit points I have?
Were you on 13?
13.
You should have healed yourself.
Oh
You fool! So it just chomps forward and you just feel like puncturing at your neck and up under the ribs of your new armor, and it pulls out. You feel the blood and just fall to the ground unconscious.
It takes 1 point of necrotic damage, and I make a con save.
Watch this kill it.
Nat 1 on the con save.
Okay, well, it's still wounded.
-1. Alright.
Yeah, it was at 1 HP. Yeah. it just bled out.
Chomp! You fools! You coming too! Aurora, you
The best
are
part
up
is
next.
it's just a giant meatball.
Yep.
All right. I am going
It's
to
a spicy meatball.
run over to Kismet,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a healing potion that I will feed them.
Alright, that is one action to do, but Kismet, you take the healing potion and are conscious.
I don't know how many points you get.
I
I just have healing potion written
2d4?
down.
Yeah, 2d4.
Okay.
This is back up.
Does Becca roll that, or do I roll that?
2d4 plus your con.
Me, Con?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe
I
Okay.
think so.
2.
Or is it
I
just
don't
plus
know.
think it was just a flat +2.
Well, my con is +2.
Oh,
So,
either way.
Either way, we're good. We're gonna need it when it comes
Nice.
to me. My con's +2.
All right.
Alright, so Kismet, you are back.
kind of awake. Great.
Could have woken the healer, and I could have healed her.
No, too
But-
bad.
But I'm
I actually couldn't because Kismet was closer.
Yeah.
I don't think I
Because
would have been
you
able
are
to get to you.
Conscious
that, that's
and
fair.
prone. Roland.
All right.
Oh, I'm prone still.
Okay. This is all right.
Eh.
here.
You can just put me more vertical because I'm gonna fly up in a second.
Oh. Inside the box.
Yeah, keep you inside the box.
Get out of the way.
Fenric's in the dollar bill machine.
No.
You're dead in the dollar bill machine. That's a nightmare.
That's a bad look, Fenric.
It was a long night.
Archie was like here, correct?
Yeah.
He's like
Okay.
right next to Fenric.
So I am now flanking Hydra Tooth to its back.
Alright.
Come on, crit. No, okay. That's still 24 to hit.
That is a hit.
Cool. 14 points of damage.
How would you like to do this?
Woo! You're dead for it.
And Fenric's died every fight we had.
It's Fenric like comes swinging in like a brave hero blind and then drops at some point.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because darkness always goes away and I'm on the floor.
Yeah. Beautiful.
That was amazing.
This works out so well.
So I just kind of rush over, like stop on a dime and stab it through the back, and just the point of it comes out through the middle of its eyeball.
Perfect. Yeah. It punctures up and through, and like you have to like stick your arm through it a little bit to reach all the way through.
Oh,
But
God.
on the other side of it, like you just see this little bit of eye matter just, and you see this icy blue blade proceeding.
So
from
glad
its
I'm
eyeball.
alive
And
just
then I
in
just
time to
turn it
witness.
off.
Nice. And then it just splats to the ground.
At this point,
I like this thing.
because I haven't hit anything, I fly up. So I was outside of reach, and I just swing down with my halberd.
Saint Michael the Archangel just. Go ahead.
Oh, yes, max damage.
Severa comes flying down and just pierces in through the side, and just some of the flesh just rips apart.
I'm imagining then you
Oh my
standing
God.
on top, like you conquered it. Like, yes.
max,
I did it.
max damage when I've got all my shit going for an attack is 18.
Jeez.
So
That
you
is
did
messy.
that. You decided to do that after he was dead.
There was darkness! I fly down and I lay on hands. Fenric.
I got him.
You were healed. You were healed 3 points.
You did it, Fenric.
All you gotta do is get me up.
You did
Yeah,
it.
it's all based off my level.
Yeah.
Everything is for my healing and extra damage
All
stuff.
right. With the
Oh my goodness.
Nothics and the Mind Witness defeated, you stand in a room reunited with Augie.
I'm laying.
Same.
This pyramid still sits up on this stone slab. As you all look around, that's where we will end it this evening.
Mm-hmm.
Nice job.
God.
That was awesome.
That was a very good session.
Mm-hmm.
We are getting good at this.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a good strategy.
We are no
It's-
longer the suck.
It's just like the risky bit is that your like person giving the darkness is like can go down easy-ish.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you got
In
4 or
literally
5 rounds without getting chomped
Mhm.
like that. So
That's because I wasn't unengaging.
yep.
Disengaging. That's
Unengaged.
whatever.
Unengaging, disengaging. I mean,
Okay.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna fucking lay on the ground because I just
Got
got
That's
knocked out
fair, you
and then
know?
brought back.
It's just like giant tooth marks.
And I'm like, and I like look over and it's dead, and I'm like, cool, I'm gonna stay right here.
because of all the healing you guys did, I only have 6 damage out of my 30.
beautiful.
I started the fight at 13 out of 31.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's because you
God.
fell.
Yeah, I only took like 5. I took 7 damage.
I was wondering why you went down so quick because I was like, you guys should have had tanks a little bit.
I had
Yeah.
20 from before.
Yeah.
When he took a short rest, I was thinking about it,
Oh, sure.
but I said it right as you were like moving on, and I was
Oh.
like, too late.
Yeah.
All right.
Fenric was helping anyway.
Yeah.
Never mind.
yeah.
What?
Oh,
Nothing.
good work.
I was just gonna take like a little bit of credit for checking out the slime bat again.
Yeah,
You
that was
did.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was when you guys said you were gonna leave. I was like, all right.
Good thing I've got my boxes.
But you've got
That
your
was the
boxes of slime!
You know what? You know what I said after is when you said you could like create water and then shape water. You could have created it, gone in it, and then moved down in there.
Oh,
You could have like just like
I could have
You
done
could have
that.
Like a
stayed in
little
your
bubble
little-
over your head.
Yeah, I could have.
That's a rad move.
Yeah,
That
Yeah, but
would've
then
been-
you wouldn't have had your water to push the boy off.
that's true.
So next time.
Next time.
Next time I'll remember though. I need to enter a ooze vat.
Yeah.
So, John,
Well,
I
wait,
was,
there's 2 more.
I was
Start
reading
jumping
the
in.
Trident of Tentacles that you gave, and it's a
Yes.
little confusing. It's on a
Sure.
19 or 20, the spell Entangle is cast,
Mm-hmm.
and then a DC Strength or Dex save. Once per day, deal 3d6 while target is entangled.
Oh, so it deals the damage and then entangles the creature.
So, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Can it just be like strength?
This picture
Because that makes more sense. 'cause
Yeah.
that's what
Can you
entangled
send
is.
Yeah, it's like a
John.
I did.
like a
Sorry,
grappling
John.
thing, I guess.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I took a million.
I guess,
pictures
yeah,
of
the
the
They have to
dex-
make the save to like not be entangled.
The dex could be like you jump out of the way.
That's true.
Yeah, but like the entangle spell itself says strength.
Okay, so just okay. Yeah, we'll go with just strength then.
Okay.
That makes sense.
John, I sent you the pictures of the cube. of
Excellent. Oh, we're still
flying.
streaming. Hey, thanks for
Oh my
watching and
God.
listening, everyone.
Listening
nerds,
to us like
nerds off
host
camera as
discuss.
well.
Oh my goodness.
Awesome session tonight, guys. Thank you very
That was
much.
great.
We are back next week on Thursday at 6 p.m. and the Monday after at 6 p.m. for the Dress Barn campaign.
Yeah. R.I.P. Dress Barn.
Yeah.
We're at a fancy house party of some kind. Thanks for watching. Love you. Bye.
Bye.